Micheal, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in.
You tapping?
Yeah, I'm tapping in.
If you want to be on top.
Oh, I got some new energy
I want to
situations.
be in the bottom.
I got some new energy situations that I was prescribed by my trainer, and I got too much energy for my own good right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, we got a trainer?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Micheal, Shawn the Takeover Legends, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Shawnee Scott, and a host of other people that get down with the show. Oh man, my
morning,
goodness.
Kathy.
Good morning.
Kathy, you be on point, girl. You be like the alarm. You like the alarm on my cell phone.
Sometimes that alarm is annoying.
I hate that. Kathy, I love you. I hate this. And when I'm home with Stacey, she don't turn off the reminder. So every 8 minutes.
No, it's because she hits snooze.
And I'm like, B, you're awake. She's like, it just keeps my time together. It keeps me, I know.
It does.
Stacey, you're up. You're in yes, but the kids have to wake up there. Oh, I can't stand that damn thing. All right. We got a gang of things going on. So much. We got sexual predators justifying their actions. We got comedians, Michael Blackson doing his part for a friend. Jay Black thinks he's clout chasing. We have a stupid dummy nominee. And we late right now because there's super stupid dummies that we should have added in there. Joe Biden got videos flying all over. Joey B. Oh,
sound bites, boy. I tell you, they come back to bite you in the ass.
Joey B. You might be a racist. Oh, Joey B. Great morning, Shawn Robinson. Welcome in a good mood. You must have, I don't know, something must have happened last night in that bedroom because he said, "Great morning, Micheal, Shawn and the Takeover Legends." Go ahead, Shawn.
He said, I don't know about your night, but great morning because mine was good.
Robinson said, I tap in. Tap. All right, how was your night, Jay Black? Jay Blizzy?
Night was good. Yesterday it had Survivor premiere. You know, I'm all into my reality shows. Survivor, Big Brother. It was a good little night of watching TV.
Wait, Big Brother can't still be on.
Oh my God.
Big Brother's for the whole summer.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I thought you were doing a finale, a double betrayal or double
eviction. It's called double eviction. And back
double
to back.
entendre, double renege. It's still going on.
Yes.
That damn Big Brother goes on the whole summer.
Yes, it's the whole summer. It's 4 people left in the house, and Thursday it should be maybe 2 weeks left, something like that. It's real close to the end. It's real close to the end. It's like one final competition. It's actually one more eviction and then one final competition. Then we get to crown a winner. So maybe about 2 weeks from now, it should be.
We don't get to do nothing. Stop getting all caught up in this. We don't get to do nothing, Jay Black. Don't let him get to.
See how invested he is? He's so invested. Like he's part of the show.
N-word. We don't do nothing.
It will be an N-word that will be winning for the first time in 23 seasons since 2001 when it started.
What if it's a plot twist?
There's no other black winner for Survivor. Has never been. And
so
Julie
there's
Chan
no other white people on
that.
the show. There's no other white people on the show right now.
And Julie Chan is the host. Julie Chan. It was not right now. They made it. The black people all bonded together. They showed that black folks.
So there are no white people on the show. There's no white people on the show.
No, none. The final 6 was all black. So they guaranteed to have a black winner. Now it's down to 4. guaranteed. The Cookout is the name of the secret alliance.
I hate that name.
The Cookout, though.
I hate that name with
That's
a
a
bunch
dope
of
name.
black people. No, it's not.
No,
Good
it's
morning.
very typical. Like, come on.
That's what I've been trying to tell him, but he ignores it. Coach AB in Philly. Everybody get on IG Live.
It's kind of like saying Team Watermelon. Team A is watermelon. Team 2 is chicken. I mean, it's so why?
Team 4 is Waffle House.
Why?
Team 5 is High Joker and Spades.
No,
Team 6 is Dominoes.
So you're playing up the stereotype as your secret alliance name. The Cookout. And plus black folk love cookouts. It really ain't a stereotype.
But that's not why I don't like white people who own a show that do stuff that black people like. And I'm Puerto Rican and I love cookouts too, but still I feel funny. I feel you're taking part of some Trump-ish right now. I don't know, Jay. I think you're taking part of some Trump-ish.
Yeah.
No, not if we named the name.
But who named the name? The writers gave them people the name. They didn't sit in a line.
They didn't. The producers did not set this up. They did not set it up and say, all right, y'all, we're going to put y'all here.
How do you know this,
we want y'all to work together.
How do you know this, Jay?
It's very authentic.
Jay, you are a WWE fan. You're a wrestling fan. That's authentic.
As they were sitting together coming up with different names, the guy was like, look, let's the Cookout. And they was like, yo, it made sense.
And you thought that just happened on TV?
Yeah, because the people come up, they throw names out there and then until one stick.
No, Jay Black. You're a producer. You know how this goes. They show prep. They're giving cues. Jay Black.
Nope. Good morning, action. What do you say? Oh, wait, he said, come on, Jay Black.
Hey, Mo. We're going to do a Survivor real quick.
And no one has ever been, and no one has ever been Black Action has ever won Big Brother. Wait, you talking about Survivor? We ain't talking about Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor they have. Okay. So Mo, we want the episode to be called Takeover Legends, right? But you gotta act surprised when we get to it, right?
Right.
You gotta act surprised. You gotta be like, you just gotta hold on. We need everybody.
I got you.
Hold on, we need everybody. Let me put you on this IG because when we do the reenactment, we gotta.
Oh, let me go to IG. I was just emailing.
We gotta have a goddamn audience up here. What up, y'all? Everybody on IG Live. What's going on? Just please come on.
Mike trying to clown somebody for watching Big Brother. Where's Kelly J at? Kelly J be in my inbox. We be going back and forth watching episodes, chatting together like we had a watch party.
And I bet you when Kelly J gets on here, she'll be like, yeah, they probably did set that up. They probably did. They probably did. Watch Kelly J.
Mac and Greens.
I know Kelly J. You already know. Hold on. So Jay Black believes that Big Brother, the name of this became the Cookout, and he thinks it was organic. It was an organic conception of this name. So what me and Mo are gonna do is we're gonna reenact what happens before the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens on the show. Now, let's believe that I am literally I have a master's degree, a graduate degree. I am a scholar at lying.
Yes.
And Mo's a woman, which means she came out the womb being able to lie. She came out.
Don't make me smack you.
No.
It's in your blood.
We're just clever storytellers.
No, Mo, this is just ironic how we thought of the name Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend. So we just have a conversation. And you're like, Mo, this is crazy because we got this show and I just need to name. I'm trying to think of a name.
It's hard, Mike. It's hard.
I know. It's crazy out here. And I don't want to sound like everything else, but they told me that I have to keep my name in the actual name of the morning show.
No, you should. Yeah. I get it.
I just wanted one name. Like, I wanted something to describe the team.
Right. Team.
So I was thinking like, something legendary for the team. Just it
gotta be catchy. It gotta be catchy.
Something that you could be like pop, 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 pop. Like just like like just like that. And I was like, we're trying to actually, capture the game or like capture the game or like take over the game. Like yeah, just try.
I like that. I like that concept. I like it. It.
Yeah, but if we just say we're like taking over the game, like everybody claims that, so it's almost like
it's not unique. It's not unique.
So it has to be like, yeah. So we want it to be like legendary, like something that makes us makes it stand out.
Legendary.
I can't think about it. I'm falling short, Michael Shawn. I'm falling short.
Wait a second. Because we have no choice because the company won't let me not put my name in it.
Right.
How about Legends?
But then there's a movie with Will Smith in it that says I am Legend, and you don't want the people to get confused.
I'm glad Kelly J is here.
No, I don't know.
But I know that Legend. I know you make a point with that Will Smith, but Takeover Legends. That, my friend, if we put Takeover
to something, you are on. I like that.
And then we do
Kelly,
Takeover Legends.
I like that.
So, not out my choice, but I'm saying because they're like, okay, so it'd be Michael Shawn and the. Okay, let's the syllables in it. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends.
I need you, Kelly. I'm gonna tell you in a second.
That's dope.
I think that no.
Wrong.
Michael Shawn
and
the Takeover Legends.
So,
yes.
So what just happened? What just happened, Kelly, and all my other Survivor, Big Brother fans. We were talking about Big Brother, and I was talking about the cookout and how they organically came up with the name Black Person Going to Win. And Mike said the producers created the name The Cookout. And I said, no, it was organic. Me and my girl, Kelly J, we go back and forth in the comments. She's a Big Brother fan as well. So, Kelly, you know that the name The Cookout for the Big Brother Alliance was not produced by the producers and told to them, hey, y'all going to create this alliance. Y'all going to call yourselves The Cookout.
And we just reenacted exactly how it went down.
Yeah, and Jay Black still don't believe.
And Jay Black, you got to be kidding. You think a bunch, do you really think
Nope.
Executive producers and producers on a show that has a $20 million budget allowed a bunch of lame losers who went on Big Brother to decide what the goddamn thing.
Y'all watch the show. You see Kelly J watch the show. Look at the comment. Kelly hollering at you right now, Mike. She hit you with the hell no.
It
was definitely organic.
Get out the clouds. Kelly, get out the clouds. Nobody allows. There's nothing that's not dictated by networks on any. I don't care if it's Fox, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, Dancing with the Stars, whatever it is. They don't allow people.
So every alliance for Big Brother for the last 23 seasons, the producers gave them their names.
And
so from level 6 to the brigade, so every alliance has ever been formed.
And this is why the writers make so much damn money on the show.
Absolutely.
What is wrong with y'all? This is why y'all voted for Joey B. What's wrong with y'all? This is why y'all took the vaccination. What's wrong? Even though I did too. This is why. Y'all really believe that they let these people create something and they're going to spend millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars and they're going to spend millions and more millions on top of more millions simply to actually advertise a name that a bunch of people who auditioned to try out on Big Brother thought of?
Tell him, Action. He 5 seconds from getting cropped out the picture.
Don't get cropped.
Don't get Diddy cropped.
Don't get cropped. Don't get cropped in this bed.
Well, either way, it was Survivor premiere last night, and then our Big Brother and Big Brother's going down. People, for those who watch Big Brother, enjoy it. It's great, making history, and don't listen to Mike. Give it a chance.
I just want to listen. Give it a chance. Watch it, but understand everything is premeditated. Nothing happens by mistake on TV. The editors edit and everything happens. This energy thing that I have right now has got me on 100 trillion right now, y'all. I just want to tell you, y'all gonna have one of the best shows until I crash in like an hour and 45 minutes. So enjoy this shit, people. Enjoy it. Kelly J, she kicked up early in the morning. They were shocked when Hannah said she was excited about coming in and seeing people of color. She said she was happy to create the cookout with them. Jay Black, we need to hit him up, Tiff.
Need to hit up Tiff, get Tiff on the show or something like that. Well, she's in the sequestered right now because she's part of the jury. But
Kelly, we can't get her. We can't get her because she's in a sequester.
What?
Yeah, because they got to vote.
Black is
so
all
when you get voted out, you got to vote for a winner, Mo. In order to vote for a winner, you still got to be a part of the game. So you don't want to come out and then know everything that really happened. That's going to tarnish the real true winner that should win.
Jay,
that opportunity if you know what really happened behind the scenes.
Does anybody? I want to know anybody on IG Live. Do you watch Big Brother? On IG Live, you watch Big Brother. Put a thumbs up. Jay Black is all. Look, if the Big Brother had a situation where they said they should all go to another country, Jay Black might leave right now. He is so caught up. He might join a Big Brother cult where everybody's a Big Brother.
Love and hip hop is different. That's fraud. We know that.
Love and hip hop is fraud. Action said if Big Brother is real, so is Love and Hip Hop. Yes,
right.
We know those are scenes when they wake up for makeup, hair done in your bed, and they setting them scenes up. Oh, I ain't seen you in 3 years. Yeah, because y'all here to record a scene.
And Big Brother
Love
just
and
happened.
Hip hop is completely scripted.
Big Brother just happened to get Big Brother just happened to get a bunch of N-words together to agree to the name of the team called the Cookout. That just happened. That just happened. First of all, everybody pause. Big Brother. And remember that word, Big Brother. Who's going to remember the word? So I can who's going to remember the word Big Brother? Don't say nothing, Shawnee. You can't.
I remember Big Brother. Of course, I love
it. All you got to do is say it's Big Brother, okay?
It's Big Brother. That's all I got to say?
Just follow me. That's all you got to do.
All right.
When I point to you, say Big Brother. Shawnee.
Okay,
let me talk to you for a second.
Okay.
Fuck is going on?
Nothing is going on. What are you talking about? Oh, with the stream and stuff? Like I had to talk to TV startup and stuff?
What's going on? What is actually going on?
Oh, her outfits.
What is actually... Listen, I'm not mad. I don't want you to think I'm mad. I am not mad.
So she got to join IG. Join IG so people can see
IG because I need IG to see what's really popping.
I sent the request.
Let me tell you right now, woman.
Don't be messing up Shawnee's situation now.
Let me tell you right now, woman. You going to tell me.
We getting stuff right.
Yeah, we getting stuff.
Okay, so that's all.
We do have a big interview today. We getting stuff.
Yeah, we getting stuff. So we good.
The hell's going on?
We getting stuff right.
Why your face beat? Why your face beat?
She said we getting stuff.
We're on in the morning. You know, I need to.
I got bags under my eyes, heifer. Why your face beat?
I mean, you know, we have to give the audience something to look at. Y'all men, so y'all can show up any kind of way.
Y'all can roll out the bed.
We can't be coming on here like this. You know, I mean, like that, you know.
Kelly J, I know she been
can't throw on a t-shirt. Can't be just throwing on a t-shirt. I'm just like this.
I don't know what's going on.
CEO of Media Room. Come on now. I can't be walking around looking busted.
All right.
Well, I can walk around that way, but I can't be on here like that. Yeah, we getting stuff right. We gotta represent. We getting stuff right.
A whole lot of stuff going on in this conversation right now.
We getting stuff.
Okay. All right.
We got something coming up on Monday.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm watching you.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. I'm watching you. Like I'm in your neck right now, son.
Get to the bag, Shawnee. Get to the bag. Get to the bag.
Yeah. We gonna all have salaries.
Okay.
2022. Wow.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We all salaries.
We gonna all have salaries.
I
don't know how big a salary, but we gonna all have
pot
salaries.
shots. No little here, no there. I like that.
I'm sniffing some. I'm like, okay.
I think she should have a couple less straps, to be honest. Personally, then that's
we gonna get it. We gonna say, God damn.
Are you from Jay Black?
Hey, if you're gonna go there, go there. Right?
Here's your first lesson in Jay Black. Here's one of your first many lessons in Jay Black.
Sometimes you gotta
all right. Everybody relax.
Give me the what are you here for? Or what you here for? You
hold on, put the last ones. The ovary crew fire. Okay, Stephanie said, hey, now, man, I love the books to power. Raising Kate has been intense. And how does she know? Like, what? Like, oh, did we announce that yesterday? Oh, she must have been on IG.
Yeah.
Well, there was a flyer that went out.
We said it yesterday's show. Flyer went out. Yeah.
The title of the show is Power Book III.
All right. Yeah. We got the young man on here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right, Shawn. I'm just gonna let that move on right now. I'm gonna let that move on. The ovary crew is fire. Yeah, the ovary crew is a problem right now. It's just a lot. It's a lot going on. Like all of a sudden we can't get in touch with Shawnee at night. I don't know why. What's going on?
Shawnee be having things to do. Mama gotta have a life too.
All right. Mark, what up? Good morning.
And then she hit me up at 1 a.m. Telling me, you up? No, people sleep at 1 a.m. Shawnee.
What the hell are you doing up?
I'm like, Jay, you up? Because I had some questions.
I was not.
And we got questions. We got questions too.
In defense of last night, I said, Shawnee texted me, and I looked, and I was up. But I chuckled. I was like, what's she doing up?
I was working. Like because Jay, well, you can't get the stuff in at night. And I'm like, well, Jay, I got to do the other show and I got to get
I did not say it like that. I did not.
Well, let me get this in because the slave driver going to be on me if I don't have it in. So that's why I had questions because I was like, let me make sure I'm putting the right clips in. So Jay, good. He got on me this morning. Fine. I need the Chipotle. Well, I need that one.
Stupid dumb.
Ain't he a bully? Ain't he a bully? I told you he was a bully.
All I asked a simple, hey, would it be a little easier to knock the clips out at night so instead of waiting till the morning? You know, it was like a simple question.
Wouldn't it be easier if you could do it yourself?
That was it.
That ain't how he said
it. It was a simple question.
He said, you need to get it done at night. And then this morning he told me, before you get on, you need to have this one done. I said, okay.
But if you did it last night, it made your life easier, but you were busy.
No, really. Well, no, when I do it at night, it really don't make my life easier because I'm up later.
Well, all I know is that you sent that email, and I was sorry. That was right after FaceTime sex, and I could not. I was done.
FaceTime sex.
I don't know what to tell you. If you would have hit me with that 9 minutes earlier, I'd have been able to watch the episode. But once I was like, I'm done. Good night, Stace. All right. And I was like, all right, talk to y'all later. Shawnee was on IG late. Shawnee was on IG late last night.
Yeah, for Big break room.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
But that's not really late. That's not late.
Yeah, I don't have no life like that. Like, ain't nothing exciting happening over here. Just work and kids.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, outfit say something else, but
I got the clothes in the closet. Why can't I wear them? I mean, they there.
Good morning, Dave.
So we did
stuff.
Tam, Dave, and everybody. So when we did the black man's brunch, it wasn't black. It was the real men's brunch. Or whatever. I was so insecure. I was like, y'all do know I'm Puerto Rican, right? And it was a black man's brunch. I don't even know why they didn't say it was a black man's brunch.
Yeah,
there wasn't no white boy with a jump shot nowhere near that brunch.
Jump shot.
But then, so Leah Frazier, she wrote an article, and I guess it's picked up on one of the online outlets out here that are major, and she sends us a picture of me and Shawnee, and me and Shawnee take this picture, and I was like, God damn, this is a good picture. And I was like, but why do we look like a couple at like an event together? I was like,
it looked nice.
We look like we at church.
Yeah, that was
the
nice
pastor and the wife.
Yeah,
we look like the deacon and the deaconess.
But it don't look like no regular one. It looked like we've been together for a long time. Like,
yes,
it looked like we could be happy or just got into an argument. Like, I was like, how the hell? What?
Good morning, Longview, Texas on IG.
When I saw it, I was like, shout out to the deacon board, young and popping.
I was wondering, I'm like, why they picked that picture? All pictures.
It was a nice picture, though.
They didn't pick the picture when we were play fighting. They ain't picked the picture when she had me in a headlock. They picked the one where we were soaking down.
Hey.
No, what I meant by that picture, because it was a men's brunch, so I would expect that they would have put, all the pictures of the men and not the women, or the women that were in the blue jeans and white shirts.
Yeah,
they were part.
But you look nice. You look vibrant. The colors was popping. It looked really nice.
But that's true. They were so adamant, about the women just serving, and the women who did hook us up with everything really should get a lot of love. But damn it, we got our picture. We ain't mad at it. Take it and rock with it. And I'll post it today. Comedy show September 30th at the Arlington Improv. It goes down. Make sure you make that happen. Tam says, yes, Kathy. It was an amazing interview with Bink last night. And we'll have to mention that because I need to find out what the hell they talking about. What happened last night?
Actually, a guy from the men's brunch was on the show. The young photographer. I don't know if Leah introduced you to him, but he's doing this documentary on Oak Cliff.
I did see that on your joint.
On NBC 5 last night. the news interviewed him, and so he's doing, you know, a whole thing. So he was on.
Oh, damn, that triggered something. Yes, I did see that. I saw that. That was dope. And it was something, damn, that just, oh my God. That was something that happened to something. And that was triggering something. And now I forgot what the something was. Jeez, my God. Jeez. All right. All right, y'all. AJ Johnson passed away, and we all said rest in peace, and realized how many people from the movie Friday have actually passed away, which I think made everybody who went to the movies to go see Friday just take a step back and be like, damn, we've lost a lot of people from there. Then Ice Cube put up a thing, you know, apologizing. And I don't want to be messy. Because he apologized to AJ Johnson for not bringing his character in Friday 2. And AJ Johnson had mentioned that a few months ago. He had mentioned why his character couldn't make it to Friday Part 2. I'm not going to put that on Ice Cube. But, I mean, you know, then Ice Cube apologized and said, I wish I would have, and whatever. So Michael Blackson, the King of Africa.
Well, first, didn't his wife was saying something on video, asking for started to GoFundMe and asking for money? I think he got
they said that they were having struggles with his funeral bill.
He didn't have life insurance or something like that. You got a clip, Shawn?
Yeah, I got it. Here we go.
I did the GoFundMe. There's $700 in there. Few of my friends cash at me, and I made that clear. I got like another 400. But no, it's like you say, y'all say y'all love him. Where's the love? Y'all not helping. Like, I get the calls or inboxes saying y'all raising money. No, we're raising money because I have to pay for this all out of pocket. I'm asking for help, but if I don't get it, it's fine because I'm not leaving my husband in there like that. You know what I mean? We're going to have a service. I'm going to do everything I know he would have done for me. It's just hurtful, you know? Like, I would not be asking if we had it or we had a policy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the one. You know, it's people that's saying that they're going to give money. We haven't received it. If I just look at it right now, it's all out of pocket. Just to bury him in the funeral services alone would be close to 15. I asked for 20. I mean, I would give the kids, split it among the kids, it's 4. But if it's nothing left, it's fine. I want to put him in Rose Hills, but if we don't have the money to do that, we will have the service and I will cremate him.
So that's the gist of it. So she's on one hand you feel sorry for her, right? On the other hand, you probably like
I don't feel
okay,
sorry.
let's talk about it.
No, I don't feel sorry. I do not feel sorry because that is not everybody's responsibility to bury your loved one. You know that you are going to die. If you don't have a life insurance policy, you can do something called a pre-needs. And that ain't nothing but you can pay $8 a month and have your funeral taken care of. So I don't. And, you know, and I want to bury him here and there. I mean, rest in peace. But listen, if you ain't got it, then you need to take what you know, can get. That's not our problem that you can't bury your husband.
All I have to say is facts.
So many Black and brown people don't have life insurance, and they just, I mean, it's definitely a cycle that we need to break.
Yeah, but you don't even, that's what I'm saying. You don't even have to have life insurance. You get a pre-needs. Right. You can get a pre-needs that's insured. You might have to pay $20 a month.
Right.
So a lot of people don't know about that, Shawnee, but I'm glad you say it. Say it again. Say it again so they can hear it. Say it again.
It's called a pre-need. So you go to the funeral home of your choice, and you plan your funeral like you would plan your birthday party. You plan it. You pick everything you want, and then you pay it off. If you get the one that has the insurance policy on it, it's a little bit more. Like mine is $20. But if something happens to me today and I haven't finished paying it off, since I had an insurance on it, not the life insurance policy, just the insurance policy that's like another $3, it pays out. It pays off. You know, the one I got for my mom, she doesn't have the insurance on it. So if something happened, then we got to finish paying it out. But it's simple. It's real simple. So no, I have no sympathy.
Let me shout out Kappa Scorpio. Kappa Scorpio, the reason why you did not hear the clip because it's great that you're on the IG Live, and it's great, and I appreciate you. But if you want to hear the clip and see the entire show in its entirety, download Media Room 360 TV. Or go on all social media platforms to Media Room 360 TV. And then y'all can hear, instead of just hearing us talk about the clip, you can hear the clip. But thank you so much for being on the IG Live. Yeah, listen, people, I'm getting life. I'm searching for life insurance right now. It ain't listen, the reality of the reality is it ain't our problem. We can't, listen, I'm sorry, ma'am. And Michael Blackson has stepped up and paid for it. So Michael Blackson stepped up and paid for the whole thing. And that's why I'm getting burnt up. They're gonna light me up. They're gonna light me up and put me in the urn. And my mom is mad. They're gonna light me up.
And so your mom is not having that.
First of all, I'm putting it in my will. So anybody who goes against it is gonna be a problem. It's the biggest scam in the world. The biggest scam, top 10 scams in the world are what they charge you to put a body in a casket and put it in a damn ground.
Yeah.
That is the most amazing scam ever, that they're charging $10,000 and $15,000 for a headstone. Stephanie, rest in peace. And yes, it's expensive. You have to plan for every event. You need to put money aside. And with Shawnee, there are things for sure. If you're born, you will living. See, then y'all get mad at me for reading it. Then y'all get mad.
If you're born.
You will. I'm reading it the way it's put out there. Because if I skip words and I remix your shit, then somebody says something. You will living and you will die. Exactly. So I am not too sorry for her or them. I am sorry for them. I'm not too sorry for her or them. Because he came through with money. First of all, you don't know that. So that's reckless and shitty for you not to handle your business as a couple. Okay, see, now you're getting a little judgmental at the end. You're getting a little judgmental, Stephanie. Slow down. You don't know what AJ Johnson's money was like. But we love you for always supporting. But you're getting a little judgmental. You got caught up. You were tapping them little buttons and you start feeling yourself a little bit. Kelly J, mine is $17 a month. I have my funeral all planned out. Now working on my plot. I don't want a plot.
I don't want a plot either.
None of that shit.
No, you don't. No, I'm getting cremated. I told
you want a label, right? You want people to know where you lay at.
Dude, I am dead. I am dead.
Plots in New Jersey. Plots in New Jersey start off at like a good, cool 3,100 and up.
So your family member or your kids want to go there on Mother's Day, on birthdays,
it's all symbolic.
On holidays.
It's all symbolic.
So let them have that moment, and they need a plot. They need a headstone for that.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Or urn if you want to get cremated.
Okay. Listen. Because we're all talking at the same time. If you want the urn, I want the urns because you can keep it in people's homes, and everybody can split it up.
I have one here in my house. Yes.
And you can have it there. And I keep my mom is so brainwashed by Catholic Church. She's so brainwashed. My mom is 70-something, still has to drive to the cemetery to go see her mom and dad. But she could have the urn, the ashes right there in the house. Now, if you want that, go get it. All I'm saying is that all you're paying for is a make-believe symbolic gesture. The person is not there.
The spirit ain't even there.
The spirit is not even there. Nothing's there except bones that are being eaten by insects and everything in there. It's the biggest scam ever. I used to get so upset at burials. I was one of my traumatic times as a young kid was the first time I saw a family member and they buried the coffin inside the ground, which is so traumatic and it's so overly done. It's so like it's just like when people say we're gonna celebrate somebody's death and then they sing Amazing Grace. Bitch, why would you sing the saddest song ever if we're supposed to have a celebration and not cry?
Everybody don't want to celebrate. Some people want to cry. They want to be emotional. They want the moments. That's their last moment.
Celebration,
and you can do
cry
that
at a celebration.
You can do that.
The casket going down. The casket going down is very symbolic. It's like that's it.
No, it's just sad. It's white people symbolic.
My thing was like when I told the planner, because my pre-needs is very simple. They get my body, they burn it. I told the girls, look, if y'all want to come pick it up, y'all want to come pick this box of ashes up, you can. If you don't, you can leave it here and they can throw it away because I'm gone. But what I'm not gonna do is finance a party and I'm dead.
Do you recycle ashes? Like, what do you mean throw it away? Like, what do you tag?
They
like,
can throw them away, but I mean, Carly said she was gonna get them and take them to the ocean because we like going to the beach. And that's fine. But I'm like, I don't own a house and I'm living. Why are we gonna buy property and I'm dead?
It's just that we really don't understand the meaning of death. We really still want to have this make-believe connection with people. They're gone. It's over.
Yeah, you can talk to them through Dexter.
And well, yeah. Or whatever connection that they have with you is not going to be because they're in that ground. Whatever I do believe in my experience, people do come back and say stuff to you. And I'm just going to say that's my personal experience. But it's not because they were in the ground. The person, like 3 people I love the most that I literally lost, dog, I haven't been to their gravesite in over 25 years. Mm-hmm. Like, this is the biggest scam
that's for
ever.
You, though. That's for you, but I'm sure there's other family members that have.
And it's symbolic. So just all I'm saying is do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you saying you shouldn't be paying all that money. Like,
no, you shouldn't.
AJ Johnson wife crying. She wants that for her husband.
She ain't got the money. She does not have the money.
And everybody processes grief differently. So maybe, I mean.
So that's why she put it out there, asking for help, and then that's why Michael Blackson matched the GoFundMe, which part of it I thought was a little.
Shout out to him for
a little clout chasing, just a little clout chasing. I thought, because if you looked at it, he ended up posting the check that he sent, and the cashier checked the receipt from the bank. Like, usually people don't want to be seen if you really want to donate. So I wasn't sure if it was a little.
Well, she was saying that she didn't get no money.
And he put it up there specifically for that.
That were saying that they gave money. No, but she on there saying she ain't got no money. And the man, and this is dated September 22nd. What's today?
That was yesterday.
So he
did it and posted his receipts. But what I'm saying is,
so she got it because
he didn't need that though.
But she's
you're not listening.
TMZ saying, "Oh, this is fake love," and friends are calling saying they giving it. Ain't nobody gave me nothing.
Right.
Okay. You think that she's scamming?
You got $20,000 now. Why are we spending $20,000 on a funeral that you never even cared to plan for?
I got what you said. You thinking that she's scamming just to keep the pity party going to get more and more money, even though she already got enough for the service?
Funny. I'm really not trying to be funny. And I know that people that are in the entertainment industry, the outside people look in and think, oh, you got a bunch of money because you're in a movie. And that's not it. Right. Sometimes they make the same wage that you make. Mm-hmm. But my understanding is that there were some other issues that they had that, it happens. We all got issues and problems. And, are you using this money to do something else so you can cope with all of this? That's my concern with that. And I mean, I really don't care. I hate to sound so cold. I don't really care what she does, but she just got on TMZ and said ain't nobody giving her no money. So I understand why Mike Blackson.
Tombstones and headstones and burials are scams.
It's an emotional time and people play on that.
It's just symbolism, people. We pay so that we can pay $20,000 so we can feel that we have someplace to go to.
Or we send them off right. And then the program. How many programs from the funerals you get and keep? I told her, no, we ain't paying for that. They gonna throw that in the trash. Why am I paying for you to print something?
I still got a whole bunch.
Let me tell you something.
My father, I still got a whole stack of I still got a lot.
I did something called a keepsake. Shout out to keepsakes. I did something called a keepsake, and it's like a 12-page booklet for my grandmother. And people are still asking me, a few months later, do you have any more of those books? Because the way that it was set up, we made sure that a lot of people were able to leave her like a tribute message or whatnot. So it was like a keepsake. But I was going through some of my grandmother's stuff, and she had like obituaries from like decades ago. And some people keep them.
And I think it's beautiful. But I think we need to recognize everything we do and the money we spend is just for us.
It is. It is. It's never for the
and
person
that's
passed
what
away.
people have to understand. We're just doing it for us.
Mm-hmm.
What up,
Like
Perry
that,
Cole?
and that's the thing that when people are going and breaking their necks to do this stuff and making guns, we're just doing this for us, y'all. The person is really gone. In your heart and spiritual wise, that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's why I trust me and my mom go back. I'm like, Mom, stop.
She ain't letting that one go. You know that. You're gonna have to have it written down. You're gonna get a note. You're gonna have to get a notary. You're gonna have to get a notary.
Do you really think Jesus and them? Do you really think when Jesus walked on this earth, he really thought? He really thought about cremation? Do you really think in this Bible that has been remixed 37 times? Like, stop. Like, come on, y'all. That we're not spending all this money. The biggest scam is that we got to get in life. We have to pay life insurance our entire life to actually pay for something. Then when we're dead, that in itself, think of the concept of that. We pay something while we're alive so it can take care of shit while we're dead.
Yeah.
Well, I did mine differently. My life insurance policy, and that's why I did the pre-needs, because I didn't want the life insurance policy to be touched because the girls are the beneficiaries.
And so make no mistake about it. Life insurance is not a bad thing, because that's how others have amassed in some cases amassed generational wealth, because they are left well off when their loved one passes away.
And, and I don't want you to spend all this life insurance money.
I don't want you to spend a dime. I want you to spend $300 and burn me up. Burn me up, split me up. Rub it, slap it, run it down. Oh!
I think like in New Jersey, the first $12,000 of the life insurance policy goes to like some type of reasonable burial. You know, like you have to have a percentage of it go to burial.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
Yeah, like it's called decent burial.
We wish her well.
But
we wish AJ's. We wish her well. We wish her well.
Yeah,
all right, I'm tired. Michael Blackson paid for it. Shout out to Michael Blackson.
Shout out to Mike.
AJ Johnson and them were in movies together, so I think they were friends. So I'm pretty sure they were friends. So shout out to Mike, regardless on why he did it. Ain't nothing like black people and Hispanic people. He just clout chasing. You think that family care if he was clout chasing?
They took that $10,000 to the bank and cashed it pronto.
Hey Mike, cut me a $10,000 check. See if I complain about clout chasing. I don't give a damn. See if I complain about clout chasing. Ain't nothing like the people who ain't getting the money. He just clout chasing.
Just do it in silence. Don't let nobody even know. Just you and the family.
Tell everybody. Tell everybody, Mike. Cut Michael Shawn a check. Tell every damn body. 6:51. We'll take a black and mild break. Obviously, we ain't taking 20 breaks and 50 breaks. I don't know. I'm confused. And I don't care. I don't care. When we come back, we're gonna tell. What time you gotta leave, Shawnee?
I'm leaving right now, so Jay, take over so I can hurry up and get back.
Go get that. Go make love to the crossing guard, because you ain't.
Yes.
I'll make love to you.
Those eyelashes got 100% batting power. Go ahead.
When you let me cross by you. Damn it, girl. I don't know what's going on in that drop off and pick up, but let me tell you something. I don't know what's popping. Go ahead, get the out of here, because you ain't gonna tell me you wore that simply to do the show. Damn it.
Yeah, simply to do the show.
I'm gonna take a big inhale on this black and mild break. All right, when we come back, we're gonna let you know why Birdman is still trying to justify him kissing Lil Wayne on the mouth for multiple years. You need more people, homie. No, we're not gonna keep doing this. We're not gonna keep doing this, Birdman. All right, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Like when you went into these circles with these battle rappers, like it's full disrespect.
Yeah. It's a full contact sport. If you're weak-minded and you don't have strong willpower and you kind of sensitive, it's not for you.
So I'm sure those battle rappers, they throw up the whole you had to walk the juniors for the cheesecake. They bring that over. I'm sure they bring that up, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. They would have did it too. That's the funny thing.
Did you really, on MTV, did y'all really walk? Y'all didn't really walk the juniors the whole way.
I don't know why you don't think we did. Michael Shawn. Puff had go get dry cleaning for Andre Harrell. He had to wipe his cars down. He had to go get his clothes from his outfits from Dapper Dan and wipe tables down. So he wanted us to go through that same process. Puff went to Howard. It's a business school. So his thing is all about business. It's about conditioning. It's about being prepared. When we had to walk, it was building our endurance. We got to fly out different climates. We might be in New York, it's a blizzard. We might have to fly to Miami, then it's a heat wave. So your body has to be ready for these type of things. You might have to be on the morning show with Michael Shawn, 7:30. Then you might have to be. Then you might have to be on a parent or on a sister company, 8 o'clock. So you got to be up, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, full of energy, full of vigor, ready to give the interview. You got to go through media training and all these type of things, and it just helps you. It builds you. It was like the Mr. Miyagi artist development, where I'm wiping this stuff down, and they like, why am I doing this?
Right.
Block, strike. Oh, that's why I did that. So all these things that you said is done.
Right.
The hood was like, oh, y'all getting played, but it's really bringing us together, making us stronger, and having endurance to go out and promote these records. But our culture, our people is the only people that scrutinize us for doing good things. Now, in any culture that you go to, you get hazed. When you go to a fraternity, you get hazed. When you go to a job, you're on orientation. You're getting hazed. You go through, when you're a rookie cop, you get hazed. With anything that you're trying out new, you get hazed. So when we did it on TV, what's the big effing deal? Fraternities do it. Sororities do it. Jobs do it. I walked for cheesecake one time. People work at UPS and do it 365 days of the year. They walk for cheesecake. Walking for cheesecake is a symbolization of doing something that you don't want to do to get where you want to be. People do it every day. I did it one time 25 years ago.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. First of all, let me just explain Jay Black. Jay Black, he went to the Penn Relays when he was like in the 7th or 8th grade. Yep. And then after that, he started stealing cars.
Oh. I went through a phase as a teenager, Claudia. You get with the wrong crowd. You get with the wrong crowd, and you pick up bad behaviors, and you see fast money, and you think that's the road to go, and then you learn. You hit 18, you become adult.
No, Claudia.
You're good. I love when you try to downplay Grand Theft Auto, because I dated this guy.
We got to get back to the track thing, but real quick, Claudia, you don't understand. Jay Black actually stole a car. And when he kept it so long, he changed the oil on the bitch.
No, it wasn't oil. It was
you did change the oil. Oh, he got the brakes changed. And mind you, he still had the pliers in the ignition to turn the bitch on. So he literally took the car to get the brakes changed with the pliers in the ignition and was like, yo, I'm gonna need the front brakes changed. It
was just that one car. That one car was really special, and I kept it longer than I should have. I was foolish, Claudia. You live and you learn. That was dumb. I know.
So you're very considerate and responsible carjacker.
Yes, I want to make sure I'm safe on the road. I don't want to cause him. Yes, you understood me as a kid.
His inspection sticker on the stolen car on his defense was up to date. Like
I gotta say it. There's black people and then there's niggas, and right now. You giving me N-word.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Tap in. Everybody get on IG Live. Stop playing with me. What we got going on? What we got?
You said Birdman. We got a guest. So our psychic generally comes up in about 30 minutes.
Okay, stop. I know you're into the psychic. I know.
Yes, a lot of people are.
I know. Everybody, we will have the psychic on. We're gonna. Yes. What time?
We pushed them back a little bit because we have our Mekai Curtis from Raising Kanan is going to be coming.
Mekai Curtis from Raising Cain.
Kanan.
Book of Kanan, the Book of Power.
3.
We got him on here. 3. We got him on here.
Yeah.
Spread the word. And then we're going to have Dex over here doing psychic readings and all that.
Yep.
Buy a badge, get a reading. How about that? Buy a badge, get a reading. Let's get it. David Burns, what up?
Good morning. Good morning, Afro Queen.
All right, let's get
You talked about Birdman real quick before we get into the
I'm about to go right into it. I'm about right now. Birdman is still giving stories on why he was kissing Lil Wayne on the mouth when he was a teenager. That's what we're gonna do. So we got a clip on Birdman explaining why he was kissing Lil Wayne on the mouth when he was a teenager. Right here. See?
A while back there was a situation where you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on.
Facts.
So yeah, so like they wanted to know like what the deal was with that.
First of all, my own born son,
yes,
I would kiss him.
Right.
I know you got a child, you probably kiss him. You probably got a son and you kiss him.
Yeah.
You heard me? I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the streets, and I thought this might be the last time they ever see me.
Damn.
Because I was living like that.
Right.
So I was like, that's what that shit really started from, because I thought that every night I leave, I might not never come back.
Yeah.
And I always today look at Wayne as my child. I was his father when he didn't have a father. And I love him like my own, and I give my life for him, and I'll take a life for him.
All right, everybody get on IG Live, please, so we can have everybody on here. And then we can, because I don't understand how we don't see this man as a predator.
Well, damn.
Damn.
I do not understand. I don't understand how we don't see this man as a predator, having Lil Wayne in his grip since he was like 11 years old. I don't get how we just allow this. This is the type of stuff that we allow.
Remember he said the baby had got him one of his first prostitutes, and back in the day when he was still underage.
My dad has never kissed me on the mouth. My real dad. The dad that put the semen in my mom.
Wait a minute.
That did it all. My real dad never kissed me on the mouth. Why do we not see? This is what I'm talking about with us. It be right in front of our face. And we go like, Kelly J, I'm trying to understand why we still talking on this. We categorized him as gay a long time ago, and I agree with you, Mike. We're gonna still talk about this because he's still answering the question and he's still a liar.
So remember when they allegedly put a hit out on the transsexual who was out in New Orleans saying that they had relations,
and you can have sex. I don't care about transsexual sex. I don't care about. I care about you kissing a kid who's young on his mouth, underage. And then trying to bring it to some street stuff.
Because I know a lot of street dudes, and I don't know nobody who kisses
like
young
my
boys
son.
in the mouth.
He's like my son.
He's like my son. Okay, well, I'm telling you, the one thing I'm an expert at is being a son. I've been a son for 50 years. I ain't never been kissed on my mouth by my father. Not my kind of like my father. My real father. If I ever went to kiss my father on the mouth, he'd be like, what the is wrong with you?
It is a lot of people that do that though. Like you see adults, it feels weird if you see it, but it's like, yo.
I have never kissed my daughters on the mouth. I have kissed them on cheeks, foreheads. I have kissed their feet when they were younger. My daughters right now are grown young women. I hug them appropriately. There is no walking in rooms when they're getting dressed. There are boundaries that are put up. Stop. Why do we allow? God, this makes me so mad.
Even my son, as much as I try to kiss and hug on him, Mike, from the door, I have always told him, you don't let people kiss you in the mouth. Mommy don't even kiss you in your mouth.
It kills me.
Italian mobs.
And Italian moms never
Stacey.
kissed on the damn mouth. And
On the
thank
cheek.
you, Stacey. The cheek in the ring. You don't kiss somebody on the lips.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't got nothing to do with sexuality. I don't kiss Mo on the lips to say hi.
Hey, Mike.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
You don't kiss Jay Black, and you a Jay Black to your face.
There you go.
What are we doing?
I'm just saying.
That don't even sound right.
I'm just saying. Jay Black is kind of like your son.
That's the next.
You know what? Because Birdman always intimidating people being the street dude. I just want somebody to do the interview and be like, dog, my dad never kissed me on the mouth. My real dad.
He'd say probably that's your relationship with your pops and him and
how you have a relationship that isn't blood and kiss him on the mouth. I don't know if this is the last time I'm gonna see him. If I see Jay Black and it's the last time I'm gonna see him for sure. I mean for sure. I know for a fact, Jay, this is the last time I'm gonna see you. Let me tell you what we not gonna do. Kiss each other on the lips.
Oh God.
God, y'all be like, it be right in our faces. We be, oh my God, you're such a predator, yo. You're such a predator. And that's why Lil Wayne has been so dysfunctional for so long and been through so much stuff because he was manipulated when he was young. My opinion, not facts. My opinion. But we don't never deal with this stuff. When he walked into the Breakfast Club, it's all about put some respect on my name. Let's answer these questions, homie. Let's answer these questions. Who else do you kiss on the mouth then? If what other dude, if that was cool, then what other dude do you kiss on the mouth? Is there anybody else you feel that is like a son to you? Man, oh man. I wish K Slay could do all this because K Slay is the big dude. Y'all know him from the DJ. He's a big I wish K Slay could just do all the interviews. I wish, you know who I wish could do the interviews? Well, maybe not. So let me slow down. He got a little something going on too. All right, so we got that Birdman. I just don't understand why we allow this to just, man. Can you imagine? Oh, godly. All right, what we got next? Jay Black, you froze on my IG Live. What's going on?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to pull up the Nicki Minaj. I feel like you're about to talk about Nicki Minaj and
you said we wanted to save it.
No, now this is it. Like you're good to break it down. I guess the history behind Nicki Minaj and from her brother's sexual allegations that she helped. You know, some would think she helped cover up to now her husband is back in the news.
Nicki Minaj married this dude who had a sexual attempted rape charge when he was 17 with a 17-year-old. After that happens, he goes to jail for an amount of time. Then
4 years.
Fast forward, he meets Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, all of a sudden, I guess she told him he has to file as a sexual predator. I'm just assuming that Nicki was like, you got to file for a sexual predator. Yeah, this happened when I was 17. Nicki Minaj then reaches out, allegedly, to the woman who he attempted to rape. And this is what the charges are.
Well, that's what they charged him with.
And he got found guilty. And she offers this woman to come out to LA with the family. Basically, she wants her to recant the story so he doesn't file as a sexual predator. If this is true, Nicki, you have got to be the dumbest ever in history of life.
She said at one point they laid $20,000 in her lap and told her take the money. And when she didn't, she said that they sent her basically a note saying you should have took the money. Now we're gonna take this $20,000 and throw it on top of your head.
Mute your mic real quick, Ma. I want to see something. Mute your mic. Okay, unmute it. There's a buzz that's going on that's driving me crazy. And I don't know if it's my mic. No, it's not my mic either. There's a buzz that just... Jesus. For a person who's done radio, that buzz is driving. Y'all probably don't even notice it. Jesus is driving me crazy. All right, so Nicki and... went away. Who did what?
So it's probably me. I got something on in the background that you probably hear. I'll turn it off in a sec.
All right, so she does all this, and then after they drop $20,000 in her lap, they say you should have taken the money on some social media platform or something. It says because now that money's on your head. Nikki, I hope you didn't do this. Like, I hope you didn't do this. I hope you weren't dumb enough to do this, man. Because phone records are so easy to look up.
Mm.
And it's just a civil case, I guess. But this is harassing. This is real. This is the real, what's called badgering the witness. So do we have the actual clip that we can play?
No, I don't see it in there. Let me see if I could pull it up though. I was just looking for that. Yeah, because actually the victim, actually not even alleged, because he pleaded guilty to certain charge. She was on the reel yesterday. So I'm gonna pull up that clip in a minute.
She was on the reel, not to be confused with the talk, not to be confused with the view,
Right.
not to be confused with these shows. But she went on there and she was she stated her case. She said they offered her money. They said they kept calling her. She kept turning it down.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Nikki, come on, man.
I mean,
Y'all
when she
watching?
first came out there, did you read her body language? I look at a lot of the body language. Did you see just her demeanor and her overall, when she came out there, was like she was really timid and just, she looks like she's been through some trauma. Like this has been
Jennifer,
like reopening a wound for her, and it's very real. I
mean, look, people
it's
have
real for her. Mm-hmm.
People have mastered body language. They've mastered it. But my thing is, the phone records can easily be looked up. Like all this stuff can be looked up. So trust me, all that being a good liar stuff. Yeah, you can lie. You can, like, lawyers can teach you how to do body language and the whole nine, everything like that. But the fact, if you keep turning the money down and they can prove that you called and everything like that, I just like, this is the dummy. This is when we talk about stupid dummy nominees. If this is true,
right,
that Nikki, that you really called this girl to try and pay her off to recant a story that your man had already admitted to,
right,
that's crazy. Why would you even risk your career over this dude?
And from what I gather from the story, it seems like the charges were pulled down, because I know at one point they asked, "Hey, do you feel like justice was served?"
And this is what I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I don't get. It's attempted rape, and let's just say you're like, I was young, I admitted to it because I didn't have the finances to actually fight it, and whatever. So just say that to the public. Because you're not worried about registering as a sex offender. You're worrying about the media finding out. So just get in front of it and say, listen, I didn't have the finances. I hope she got the help she needed. But I admitted to something that I don't think I was guilty of. And it all goes away. And even if it doesn't, you just go, look, I was 17. Give your side of the story and the whole nine. Oh, you ready to play this clip?
Yeah, let's see if here we go.
Time. After being silent for so long, why are you here speaking up today?
I'm tired of being afraid. I feel like the actions that were taken in regards to this whole situation have put me in a different type of fear at my age now, and it was wrong, and I don't want to be afraid anymore. So the only way not to be afraid is to continue to speak up.
Now, Jennifer, I'm going to read. I don't want to make a mistake. This is an important story. Though Kenneth Petty first denied the rape charges, he was charged with first-degree rape, subsequently pleaded guilty to attempted rape, and spent over 4 years in prison, according to the inmate records. Did you feel that justice was served?
I don't think I thought about justice per se, because I was still blaming myself. I thought it was something that I did or didn't do. So I don't think I thought about if I got justice. I just knew he did what he did, and he went to jail, and I had to leave my family, I had to leave my home, and I had to move away. So yeah, I never really gave it much thought.
How has this affected you emotionally over the years?
In so many ways. Hiding within myself, living and surviving through insecurities.
All right, we got it.
Forward, when it was announced that Kenneth Petty was marrying Nicki Minaj,
Oh, go ahead, play it.
what was your first thought about that news?
I was so afraid of being found out. I was so afraid of being known as the person he violated. And I didn't want that. You know, it's Nicki Minaj.
Jennifer, have you ever spoken to Nicki directly?
I did in March 2020. She called me and she said that she got word that I was willing to help them out in a situation. I didn't understand what she was referring to. She offered to fly me and my family to LA. I turned it down and I told her, woman to woman, this really happens. And I hadn't spoken to her since.
Now you allege that Nicki and Kenneth were harassing you. In what way?
With them sending people to negotiate numbers as far as money is concerned with family members. And Nicki is the one who personally reached out to me. She's, in regards to helping them in this situation. And then the threats that I received because I kept saying no to every offer, to every suggestion. The last incident was when one of their associates put $20,000 on my lap, and I still kept saying no. The last message I received was that I should have taken the money because they're going to use that money to put on my head.
So there you go, bro. So yeah, that 20,000. I thought that part was interesting. Saying that, hey, here's the 20,000, and you should have took that. Mike, unmute. The way that money,
Yeah, and the fact that saying it's going on your head, like you got a hit out on you, and if all of this is true, it's crazy. That's crazy. And my thing is, why would Nicki put herself in such a position if this is true? Why would you put yourself in a position when you got all of these people around you to insert yourself and implicate yourself in this? This is a criminal act to intimidate a victim. Is victim intimidation. I don't know why she would even do that.
I don't even know if she gets, because I don't know. There's so many rules and laws and everything. Because he was already. If you're just offering somebody money, it's just bribery. Offer somebody to change the story. She's not going to court, so it's not intimidation. It's not intimidation of a witness because it's already happened.
Of a victim intimidation. And so offering someone money to commit a crime, that's just like if I offered you money to off someone, but you didn't do it.
No. Yeah, but
I still can be arrested.
Yeah. She's not. I don't think she's going to be arrested for this because it's weird. Because normally you do not. After the victim has already been a witness against you and you've already served the time, nobody goes back and tries to bribe a witness to recant the story when you've already done the time. You understand? It's backwards. It's backwards.
To get the conviction overturned.
No, there's no.
Maybe that's what their goal is, to get it erased. Period.
But they're not going to overturn it in New York. So even if they tried, New York City's going to be like, what are you talking about? We're not going to overturn this that happened 25 years. I don't know. I just, it's dumb that Nicki got involved with this. And women, I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain your choices in men and whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, you would think like that would be a red flag if you met somebody and said, when I was 17, I got charged with attempted rape. But then again, the person could say we were in a relationship, which is what he's trying to claim, that they were in an actual relationship, and so and so and so and so. And this could be all what is going on here. Wow, has Nicki's reps have responded? They haven't really responded on anything. But I don't know the whole story.
And this initially started because he failed to register as a sex offender.
And that's all I'm saying. Why don't you just register? And TMZ is going to find out. We get it. When you register and you're Nikki's boyfriend and they start digging into your past, they're going to start doing this. So have your story ready instead of reaching out to the woman. And this sounds like a Nikki plan. I got this. All we got to do is talk to her, and we got to just give her some money. And we'll fly her out. This bitch, will just fly her out. No, they just don't want her to tell a story. That's what the money is for. They wanted to keep her off shows like this. But my thing is, just get your word ready. What is your story? I was young. I have a story to tell, but I did serve my time. And I didn't have the money to fight the case. I didn't have the money. This is so simple. I did not have the resources to fight.
Well, what everybody is, a lot of people are tearing Nikki down for too, is because she, her, of course, it's no secret, her brother also was charged with pedophilia, and so and she supported him. And I don't know if you guys remember, but the internet was tearing her down for supporting her brother at that time. So then to turn around and marry someone with the same type of background in terms of sexual assault, like she's and then to be implicated in trying to sway the victim to recant her story, it's not good.
Because he didn't register as a sex offender, just registered and get ready for it. Listen, obviously we're burying the lead, and we're not looking at the obvious. So Nikki's brother is in jail for being a pedophile. The man that she's with had a attempted rape charge, found guilty. And Nikki's been around all this her entire life. That's all I'm saying.
And it was the conspiracy, like most saying they was dragging her because they were saying that Nikki tried to throw the Donald Trump center, the distractions out there. When her brother was going through it, they said she released baby pictures allegedly, and that was to throw things off of the new baby. And then now with him, she started this whole COVID rumor thing to try to help bury that. So there's distractions. I don't know if this stuff is true.
I'm gonna go back. Your brother is a registered pedophile, and you were in the midst of that. And then you deal with somebody who is charged with attempted rape. She's been in the middle of that. So if you've been in the middle of that, that's all I'm saying. Just look at what
supporting.
Look at, not supporting, but look at what she's been in the middle of. And she's a beautiful girl.
So when David says she's supposed to know what she made, so what she shouldn't love somebody, and when we find out somebody been convicted of a crime, you should stop being in a relationship with them. Is that what? What are you saying?
So herein lies the thing. She's not an ordinary person. I mean, the regular smegular person around here is doing background checks. They searching IG, Facebook. Oh, Jay Black, I'm dating Jay Black. Let me check out, let me see what he about. They doing general research. You can find out anything about anybody on the internet, right? So you think that Nicki Minaj is going to be dating someone and her people are not going to do some type of background check to find out what he's about?
As Suave says, depends on what they say. Because Nikki obviously thought, based off her initial response, was, oh, they were in a relationship together. And this was, I guess things, it wasn't true. So she believed the fact that we were dating, it ain't true. Like she believed, the Kool-Aid that he was giving.
And once again, she grew up with a brother who was touching kids. That's a different mindset if that is normal to you. I don't know why we're ignoring the fact that this girl was growing up with a brother that was touching kids, and unless he had gotten caught, she wouldn't have said nothing. There's a different mindset here. And I feel bad for her because that it's not coincidental. Like, this is crazy. And yes, if I find out that there's something in your past that you did, I don't care if I'm famous or not famous, I can break it off. Like, I got a problem. Call me judgmental, but I ain't got to be a part of it.
Well, I think one of the biggest issues I have with this, like I said, if she did go to the girl personally and say, I need your help with this, and as a victim and as a woman, why would you do that? everybody thinks they have the situation under control. I don't know if she thought if she threw money at the situation, it would make it go away like most people do. But apparently that, this girl ain't with the shits.
I think I don't know. There's something.
And $20,000 is a very menial amount of money to throw at a situation like that.
Well, if you're thinking somebody's a bum person or they think they just need some bread and I'm gonna fly them out, you're gonna be friends with Nicki Minaj, we're gonna hang out, I'm gonna give you 20 grand, you're gonna help this problem go away. Normally, I guess you throw money at things, people will eat that money up and be like, all right,
20,
I'm silent.
20 racks, J Black.
No, I'm not saying me, I'm just saying in general, some people out there that'll take that money and hush money and be cool with a Nicki Minaj. Man, I can go to these shows, I'm hanging out with Nicki Minaj. So then you should have
asked if that was the avenue you was going to take. You should have asked, what's your price? Because everybody got a price. You should have asked, what's your price?
No, she should have never called.
That too.
What are y'all talking about? She should have never called, and she should have never put herself in a situation to date this dude. It just kills me. But that's what I'm saying. There's something going on in Nicki's. There's something other than that we're never gonna know. To risk your career for this dude that you're like, dog, I'm sorry. Even if I love you, I can't. Once I found out that you got a situation where you dealt with somebody and there's an attempted rape, I can't F with you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But it wasn't like that. Mike, it wasn't like that. We were dating and it was a little argument we got into. She made this up. We were young. That wasn't like that. But the girl saying we never even dated. But you as your partner or spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever you're dating, you want to believe this person because now you done fell in love with this person. I'm just trying to devil's advocate with Nicki.
And that's what I told all you stupid dummies who think falling in love is the end all be all. All y'all people who read these damn novels and watch these movies, falling in love is the end all be all. No, it's not. Sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Oh, what? You got charged with molesting a 16-year-old boy but it got broken down to it. No, I'm good. I'm famous, sweetie. No, I'm good. Got to move on.
Well, they were 16 and I was 17. We were dating. I was just a year older. We were dating.
And you have to remember that those charges got knocked down to attempted. Those were not the original charges.
But this is what I don't get. If they're both the same, around the same age, why not?
For the record, she said they never dated, for the record, but go ahead.
Why not just, okay, if you're going to stand by them, why are you trying to pay people off and just like, all right, what's the story? You're telling me the story, right? You're telling me you didn't rape her. You're telling me you didn't rape her. Okay. So tell me the story. You tell me the story. Okay. Now we're going to tell that story. I'm going to use my celebrity. That story, if it's true, we can say this in front of, I'm asking you now, homie. We're going to say this in front of TMZ. We're going to say this in front of Entertainment Tonight. We're going to say this in front of All Access. We're going to post it on my Twitter, Instagram, and everything like that. That's what you're saying. You're saying you ain't rape her, correct?
Right. I ain't do it. Wasn't me.
So now I'm telling you, we're going in front of everybody.
Right.
I'm gonna hold you down.
I'm gonna hold you down. I now have the money to actually, you're with somebody that can hold you down. We're gonna get on them platforms and we're gonna say you didn't do it. What I'm not gonna do is call a girl directly and offer her $20,000 to recant.
And call her myself. Yeah.
That's what I'm not going. That's what that's when the ignorance comes in. Yeah. Even if this man is innocent, why in God's green earth would you decide to do something as stupid and as hood and as backwards as that? Suave said people with little money think different as well. She had a lot of different aspects to obtaining basic moral value. She used to be a stripper, right? I don't know about, and it doesn't matter if she was a stripper. Her view is definitely different. Cardi B was a stripper too, but my upbringing didn't change my moral values or concept of right or wrong. Now, in her defense, she turned down all the money that she was offered. Suave, she turned down all the money she was offered. They offered her $20,000, which makes no sense because if somebody's making $60,000, first of all, if you rape me, I'm not taking $20,000. But once again, I repeat, if this man didn't do it, Nicki has the platform to ride for him and say, okay, we'll tell everybody you didn't do it. But What we're not going to do is not register as a sex offender just because you don't feel like it. That's what we're not going to do.
But that was his biggest mistake. That was his biggest hiccup with that. That's what opened up the floodgates.
So Kelly J is sharing. She's saying, being a victim, I can say $20K really is a slap in the face. No amount of money can make up for that trauma that she's endured.
And unless, let me be clear, unless you are so screwed up financially that you're like, dog, this is my last. This can save a lot. Like, I get it. I'm not judging nobody for taking $20,000.
Right.
I'm not judging nobody for taking $20,000 because I don't know the financial situation you're in. But if you have a regular job and you are able to pay your bills, I can see you going like, nah, I'm not taking $20,000 over what happened if I got raped. But let's just say you did take it. Let's just say you did take it. I'm still not judging you. Let's just say you said, I'm going to take this $20,000 and keep it moving. There is no judgment when there's a moral, when somebody does something that's so hideous to you. Whatever you decide to do with that, you go do it. I ain't got no room to judge you. Just on that alone, she needs to get a horrible mention. That stupid dummy. Oh, real talk. Just because the story is out there.
Honorable mention. But does it matter that he took the lesser charge of attempted rape? Like, he didn't admit to raping. He admitted to attempted rape. I don't know what the differences are.
And this is my thing.
And the time served. That's why he only served 4 years.
We don't know. But this is my thing. Let's just say it was a relationship that went bad. Because you can be in a relationship with somebody and still rape them. This is why I tell all you young guys.
Say that again.
You can be in a relationship with somebody and still rape them. You can be married to somebody and still rape them.
What?
Say it again for the folks who can't
you
hear
can be married and still rape. I try and tell y'all, men. I try and tell y'all, young boys. I try and tell y'all.
That's me.
Y'all better be clear.
I'm not even gonna joke with that.
Y'all better be clear on what is consensual. It's a dangerous game that happens.
True.
But my thing is, what if it was consensual and now I'm with Nicki Minaj and I didn't have the finances to fight this charge? Because they were looking at me like, dog, you are either going to do 15, 10 years or whatever, or we can lower it down and just say it was attempted rape and give 4 years. And you're 17, 18. I don't know, you even know how old he was when it happened. And you go like, I'll take the 4. Okay. Let's just say that's how you slide it. You get 4 years of your life. And you're like, I did not rape her. And you're like, in your heart, you're like, that was not rape. Now you're with Nicki Minaj, who has the actual finances to prove your innocence. I would jump at the chance to be like, listen, I'm gonna file as a sexual whatever, a predator or whatever it is. But now I get to have the platform. I didn't rape you. I'd be yelling out the window like, yo, this was not what happened. And I finally can actually fight back. But I'm not going to have my girl call the girl and say, here's $20,000 to recant the story.
We heard you looking to talk. You had to help us make this go away. Yeah.
If anything, I'm calling saying, if I'm that innocent, I'm calling and saying, I am now going to show everybody that you lied. I'm going to show everybody that you lied. So this is all bad.
It said the date of the crime was 1994. He was convicted in 95. Victim was 16. So I guess if he was born in 78 and this happened in 94, that'd be his age at that time. And he used a knife.
Oh, yeah. What's that? 78, 10, 11, 12. Oh, damn. He's old.
78 to 94 was 80. That's 14, 15, 16. No, he was about the same age.
Oh, he's 16. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were the same age when this crime happened. Yeah.
And all I'm saying is like,
you flip it.
If you didn't do it, use this to prove that you didn't do it. Give your version of what happened. But just dropping 20,000, man, that is so
dumb. 20,000
is so dumb. You ain't even do the Dr. Evil $1 million.
Right. Right.
$1 million.
Right. I'm like, if you're going to implicate yourself, especially the status that Nikki has, if you're going to implicate yourself and insert yourself in that, I mean, $20,000 is not even her Birkin bag.
Here you go. No, back to the fashion.
I gotta break it down for people to really understand and grasp this. That's not even the Birkin bag that she's bringing it to you in.
I'll give you a better one. Fat Joe spent more money on the gifts on Versus to the ladies than what they offered the girl. That young. It should be brought to the forefront, but with an explanation that the age is allowing a chance for change. Then his behavior after that would have to speak to itself. Now, I do get that, Suave. I do get that. He was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get a person at 16 may do something. I'm not excusing anything, y'all. I'm just saying 16. Let's remember 16.
Mm-hmm.
Let's remember 16. 17. Let's remember the age of 16.
The frontal lobe is not even fully developed.
And let me tell you, and I've said this before, and people have taken it the wrong way. When we tell these stories about young boys getting done by their babysitters when they're 11 years old or 12 years old, what you create when a young boy at 10 or 12, this has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. This has something, take that away. When you create an orgasm and you in a vagina when you're 11, and that first orgasm, what you've done, that babysitter's done, is created a predator. Because we have no idea what comes along with sex. All we know is we want that feeling again. That's all I'm saying. We want that feeling again. There's a lot of young men who have been created into, I'm just trying to knock these chicks off at a young age. This is coming from somebody who's been sexually abused, and we're sorry to hear that, Suave. We're sorry. But thank you for sharing. She should not have gotten involved and gave that money to him or someone else. But once again, the life that Nikki was involved in, it really feels like she puts a lot into men.
Jeanette saying that if he's registered as a sex offender, he's not supposed to be around kids at all. So even Nikki's kids, that's how, I don't know how that works.
He cannot live within a certain yardage, I think, or footage feet from a school zone, park, which is, I mean, with Nikki's money, that's easy, but for a regular person, it's very difficult because in most neighborhoods, what do you find? Within a certain amount of feet within your apartment complex or whatever. A school.
But we're not worrying about how difficult it is for them. You did that. Kids off limits. Everyone knows that. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Where'd my paper go? Oh.
Wow. I know we got our guest coming up in about 10 minutes or so, Mike, as well. But this Nikki thing is interesting. So do you think she brought up that COVID thing as a distraction? Could that play a part?
I don't know. She might have just been, I don't know. I mean, we're really giving people we're really like, for a person who just allegedly offered somebody $20,000 to recant a story, we're giving her a lot of credit. We're giving her a lot of credit for being brilliant. We're giving her a lot of credit for having a distraction plan. I just think it happened. I just think it just happened.
Listener, I think that she definitely gets honorary dummy of the day.
Stupid dummy
of the week. Yes, she's definitely an honorary member.
So we're gonna put her with our Chipotle girl. Did we talk about Chipotle? We didn't even talk about Chipotle.
No, I didn't know if you had the video or not.
yeah, we got a video.
We got a video. Well, let me take this quick break. Let's take a quick break. Chipotle is a dangerous place to be at, y'all. Yes, I know Chipotle is someplace where you just get your grub on. But when we come back, we're going to show you how it can get dangerous at Chipotle. Yes, I said it. Chipotle. Yes, I said
Chipotle.
it. Chipotle. Yeah, Chipotle. You can't say the whole thing because you never know what might happen. You never know what might happen at the Chipotle. All right, we'll come right back. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Real quick before we go, Mike was very, very sweet and a good person. I could tell right away that he was a good human being. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a lot of fair weather friends around him. You know what I mean? Where anybody can play a good friend on the Instagram and look a certain way. But I just feel like Mike is a good person. And if you sit down and talk to him, you'll know that within 5 minutes. I knew that from the first day I sat down and talked to him in the break room, that he was a good person. And I don't throw people away when they have struggles. I actually think that makes people more dope when they're okay to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? And he's okay making fun of himself. I'll always try to plug Mike in any projects I got going on. I actually have a play coming up October 9th in Dallas, and I actually asked them I was like, I need y'all to give him a role in this play.
She did.
So,
yep.
Yeah. So
all right, Mike, you ain't even told me that.
See?
Oh my God.
Rolling out.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. We the worst rankers, baby. We about to ruin another instant classic. People were like, Mike, Shawn, where you been for 60 days? Yo, Aristotle, let's tell her. Straight out of rehab, a crazy alcoholic named Michael. Trying to break this alcoholic cycle. 2 shots, 3 shots, just to start the day. My girl mad, cause I'm even drunk on Sundays. Every day, I'm headed to the liquor store. Take a shower, liquor coming out my pores. People saying, Mike, Shawn, you better try and chill. Mind your business, and hand me some Advil. Got a headache, I'm so hungover. Gotta work in the morning, hope I'm sober. DUI, now I'm getting pulled over. Oh, Lord, now I'm getting pulled over. Please, sir, step out the car. Hand me your license and recite the alphabet. Backwards. Backwards? Oh! Straight out of rehab, crazy alcoholic up in AA. Say my name out loud, they reply, hey. 60 days in a drug-free, clean state. Cold word, I was on a little vacay. Sharing feelings that I never thought I'd ever say. Grabbing tissue, eyes sweaty, I don't wanna stay. Calling home, yo, let me talk to my maid. No, for real, let me talk to my maid. Man up, 12 steps is the game plan. Tell the truth if you really wanna beat it, man. No chicks, no drink, pass on the tab. Michael, Shawn, and I'm straight out of rehab. We the worst rankers, baby. We have just ruined another classic song. Michael, Shawn, Aristotle, Pluto, Rest Up, Bills, Cosby, my man Flip, Mika Badass. Yeah. Michael, Shawn, we the worst records. You know what I say. Yeah. Straight out of rehab.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. J Black, Sexy Mo. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm making my energy drink. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
He's making his energy drink.
This energy drink he keep making.
Yeah,
I thought it was coffee in a cup.
So did I.
I thought it was coffee in a cup.
As long as it's not no alcohol.
As long as it ain't no chill alcohol, shot of tequila. Yeah. As long as it ain't no hottie toddy.
Oh, absolutely.
What is that?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Are you doing an infomercial? It looks like a damn infomercial. What you doing?
Little pre-workout situation going on. I found a new way to get my energy.
You wasting it.
Don't worry about it.
You got a mix. What is this? You got Jahada as your trainer, the one we had on, Shini's trainer. You got her?
No, I gotta go check them out. I'm gonna have to vacuum the rug now. Man, I'm the only person who still has a rug. All right. Oh damn. Hold up. I'll be right back. Hold up.
Oh god.
I can't. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
David said for Nikki, once a warning, twice a lesson, anything more is simply taking advantage. Yeah. Yeah, that whole the petty family is a lot there. Kelly J, if Mike do a video to this, just let me know. Be the police officer. Oh, she wants to do a video for the rehab song. Should be a cop in the video. And make you say the alphabets backwards. But yeah, but go ahead. Unmute, Mike. Unmute.
It's the dumbest thing ever. Backwards.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, when I got my DUI, it was like, do the alphabet backwards. I said, I'm caught. Just put me in.
And that was a real thing. They asked you to do the alphabets backwards.
Listen, I can't do it sober. I can't do it like that's I couldn't do it sober. I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever, to have someone walk a straight line, because I don't walk in a straight line sober. I can't recite the alphabet backwards sober. I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever created.
ZY. I got ZY.
Tell somebody's drunk.
I say it all the time. If you don't want drinking and driving to happen, have a breathalyzer in every car. Just
no, we're not doing that.
I ain't doing all that.
We're not doing no breathalyzer in my car.
I'm not doing that.
I'm saying that people, you wouldn't have no choice. Think about this. They're over 100,000. They're like 180,000 people that die in drinking and driving accidents. If you don't want people to drive over the legal limit, the car should have something that you breathe in. And if you're over the legal limit, it shouldn't start. If y'all really worried about saving lives, just like seatbelts, y'all were worried about saving lives, but y'all not worried about. See, Mothers Against Drinking and Driving, they're worried about saving lives.
Well, they do have those devices for people who have convictions, because I know that
I have one in my car.
Yeah, I know that my cousin had one at one time, and I had never seen one before. And I think you got to blow into it, Michael Shawn, before you can start the car.
Yeah, and then while you're driving, it lights up like a few minutes later. And people will beat it. Like people will have if you're not on papers or nothing, but if they had it in every car, if you really want to save lives, if you really want to say, you don't. If you really want to save lives, every car should have it. It's that simple. Every car has a radio. Every car has Bluetooth now. Airbags. Y'all want to save lives with airbags. If you don't want people to drive impaired, if your legal limit in your state is 0.8, I blow in it. I'm like, oh, it tells you I'm at 0.11. I gotta chill till I get sober or get somebody else to drive who's less.
Yeah, it sounds good. You say people you gonna take their freedoms away. You can't get them to wear a mask. No. I'm just saying the whole mask aspect. You can't tell people what to do.
No. It's different. I'm preventing you from committing a crime. Just like you have home security to prevent people from committing a crime. Just like you give tickets out people who break the law from driving too fast. It's a simple. But you won't do. You know why they won't do it? Because America can't survive with people drinking responsibly. I'm gonna run this into the ground. American economy can't survive without people drinking responsibly. Restaurants can't survive. Sports bars can't survive. Football, basketball, baseball teams can't survive. If everybody went to the baseball game or the football game and drank 2 beers and that was it, they would not be able to survive. The economy won't allow it. Liquor companies, if people really drank responsibly, if everybody just sat in the house and drank, if you drank responsibly, nobody would get drunk when they went out. Sorry, went on my rant. Sorry.
Yeah, I see.
No, but you got some valid points there. I mean, you made some good valid points.
Because I like when people just say the reason why we do it is because we make a lot of money off of it, and we need people to be drunk. We need people to drink and drive.
Alcohol is $1 billion industry. Like, don't get it twisted.
That's what people will really get mad when I say companies need people to drink and drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
They need people to roll the dice in order to make real money. Go to a bar. Just go to a pack bar. Go to a pack bar. And tell me who leaves that bar over the legal limit to drive. That's all I want. Just do a survey. Just have a breathalyzer, and tell them that we're not. Just do a random test at a pack bar, and give everybody. We'll give you $150 if you take this breathalyzer, and just put the video on so everybody can see how dangerous it is when you get in that car. That's all I'm saying. That's all. But nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. All right. So our guest is coming up?
You left off with the stupid dummy. Yeah, I guess she'll be here in a couple minutes. So you left off with talking about the stupid dummy of the week nominee. I guess it was a situation in Chipotle at a Chipotle restaurant, Mike.
Oh man, just show the see y'all on Instagram Live. Let me get everybody back on this live.
They won't be able to see it. They won't be able to see the clip.
No, but I still want people on the live. So send your request, Mo. Send your request, Jay. So everybody on my IG Live, you can't see the clip, so you can properly get the aspects of this conversation. Good morning, everybody on my IG. Show the clip. Let's play the clip.
Crazy. Watch as this woman pulls a gun out of her purse inside a Chipotle in the Ronhurst section of Philadelphia. The reason? Police say it's because she didn't want to order her food online.
That's still insane that somebody actually pulled a gun out because they couldn't get their food. It's actually unreal.
Philadelphia police say it happened Saturday afternoon just before 5 p.m. on the 2300 block of Cotman Avenue. Because of staffing issues, the cashier was instructed by her manager to close the store to customers. The customers already waiting in line instructed to order online. Police say this woman wanted her food immediately and pulled out the gun to demand her food be made.
Is it really that serious for a bowl? I mean, they don't have your order or they're only doing online. You don't want to wait? Go somewhere else.
Police say the woman stated there would be a problem if her order wasn't completed. Police say after the food was made for her and the man next to her, she displayed the gun again and is quoted as saying, "Somebody better give me my food."
Wait.
Talk about it.
First of all, that's what you call hangry.
That's hangry?
That's hangry. I ain't got no gun.
No.
I damn sure done been hangry before.
No, everybody wants guns.
But did you see? But did you see the guy that she was with? Did you see he moved over to the side? He want no parts of that, and it looked like that ain't the first time she done wild out over something real simple.
No, everybody want. No, y'all got it.
Look.
No. Y'all got it now. Y'all got it.
I can't.
And she didn't pay for the food neither.
I don't even want. You know what? I'm not even joking. Y'all wanted guns. Now y'all got it.
Whether she pulled out a gun, a knife, a doggone machete, whatever she pulled, like really. We can't hear you, Mike.
Don said it ain't even Chipotle ain't even that good.
I ain't even say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
She wanted her food. She was intimidated. People do wild out at a lot of these fast food spots. And she wanted her food. You ain't closing. I'm hungry. I got a taste for it.
No, something was wrong with her.
Something wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with her.
What's wrong with her ass? Because it ain't no way she pulled out a damn gun for her Chipotle. I can't order. What?
When people have guns, that's how tough they get. That's how fucking tough they get.
Whoa.
Y'all want guns. That's why I'm not joking. Y'all want guns. This is what happens. My kid could be in that line. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all got it now.
How much you want to bet that gun ain't registered?
No, I think it was registered. It looked like she was licensed to carry. You know, I feel like because it was. I mean, she ain't have a firm grip, in my opinion. But
she looked like she ain't been to gun range, no nothing.
You don't need a range. You don't have to go to a range.
She ain't look like she ain't had no gun safety, nothing.
You don't have to go to a range. You don't have to go to a range to have a gun.
No, you don't. No, you don't need. No, there's no.
You ain't gotta go to a range to have a gun.
No, you don't.
Y'all want guns? Y'all got them. Y'all got them now. Carry them all the time. Keep them in your pocketbook. Keep them like y'all got it. Y'all won.
And she didn't have any ill intentions. I don't think she had pulled the mask down, so she wouldn't show her face if she was really trying to rob them. But they get her for robbery. When they find her, if they find her, it's going to be robbery associated.
What? I want a burrito bowl with extra brown rice, and don't be stingy on the chicken.
Yup.
Those who eat at Chipotle know. Can I get some extra? Can you put some more chicken on that?
Y'all got it.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Mike is like, yeah.
Y'all keep joking. Y'all keep joking.
That is crazy.
We done had 3 people get shot up in here in Texas straight off of road rage. Go ahead. Y'all got it now. Y'all got what y'all wanted.
I mean, Philadelphia is no better.
Yeah, go ahead.
Philly is like the Wild Wild West right now.
Is your one of your amendment rights to be able to bear arms? You just got to make sure
you got it.
You're responsible with it.
Not while you pulling it out on the cashier at or the food prep line at Chipotle.
Yeah.
And that amendment that they always go to that Jay went through, there's a whole bunch of technicalities on why that was put in for militia purposes and stuff like that. But they still run with it, and because nobody wants to read the technicalities on that. But y'all got it. Go ahead.
Stupid dummy of the week, Chipotle girl. We're gonna add her. We got her added to the list. You said you want to put Nicki Minaj on there too. You said?
She's an honorary member. I think she needs to get the honorary member for the rest of the year.
What that woman really deserved, since we're gonna play guns, is somebody to bust 2 shots in her chest while she pulled that out. That somebody behind that register, when they saw you pull the gun out, that bust 2 shots in your chest. Since we're gonna play Everybody's All Good, because everybody's all good with gun rights, but everybody's not all good when people are dead. Nobody's all good then. Ain't nobody all good then.
Guns don't kill people. Stupid people kill people, they say.
People with plastic knives don't kill people.
What? What are you trying to say?
When you got a plastic knife, when you have a gun in your hand, then you can kill people. It takes a weapon in your hand to kill people. The white folks don't got the black folks even talking like them now.
I just know, don't take my gun away from me. I have that right to own firearms. And
we know you work very hard to get your credentials black.
And they give them the Second Amendment says the Second Amendment also states why. But we don't care. Y'all mad about COVID killing people? Y'all put the numbers up. Let's get the numbers on people dying from guns. Let's get them numbers up. It's just selfish Americans.
Don't get on your soapbox about guns, Mike. Don't get on your soapbox.
Don't do it.
Let's put the amount of kids who get killed by guns. Nobody the adult. Like I said, nobody cares about shit when they like it. Nobody cares when they like it. Don't nobody care about a song. They like it.
Let us in, Mike, on IG.
No, I see Mo's message. Let us in. We here.
He always getting on us like, y'all better jump on my IG. Ain't nobody on. Yeah.
Ain't on the IG live.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's just
outside
amazing.
waiting outside the club.
But y'all got it, because when somebody when a teenager or somebody gets killed by somebody who recklessly had that gun, I don't want to. Don't give me a T-shirt. Don't give me the RIP T-shirt. Don't put the GoFundMe. Don't give me the tears. Everybody got the guns. So everybody go get your guns that can eliminate somebody from the planet. Go get it.
Over the top.
Whoa. Over the top. Over the top. Are you in Philly, Jay? I'm over the top. Do you see how many people have died?
Right now, Philly is Philadelphia. For real,
over the top.
We know this. But right now it's way over the top.
Over the top. I'm talking over the top.
Definitely.
Do you know how many kids were shot in Philly this year? But y'all got it. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Everybody can have their guns now. And y'all got it. The genie is out the bottle. There's no going back now. In every state, there is no going back. So when the person dies over a parking spot, don't holler at me.
Tam said we don't want the airbrush shirts.
I don't want the airbrush shirts. I don't want the flowers by the street pole. I don't want the teddy bears. I don't want any of that. When the kid gets shot in the head by somebody and they say, well, wow, I bet you that gun wasn't registered. Then you find out, oh my God, it was.
But I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Jeanette's comment. But Michael Shawn, you got to be a something kind of a different type of crazy to pull out a gun because your food. You can't order your food.
This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling
you. A different type of crazy. And we talked about psychological background checks and all of these different things that are not in place when you're going to register to get a gun. And we know because
let me just say this. You don't have to be crazy. All you have to do is understand the science behind a temper. The science behind a temper. And people all the time get off for temporary insanity.
Did they ever catch her?
But it's not yet. They made with a face. But Mike, you can say that for a knife. You can say that for a BB gun. You can say that for any kind of.
I can't catch. Dog, I've been charged. A cop had pulled me over and searched my car and found the knife. And I had to say why I had the knife. But y'all go ahead. But you know what? I'm not gonna argue with y'all. Y'all go ahead. Y'all won. It's good. I'm not arguing with anybody. Y'all wanted guns. We all got guns. And for the wrong reason, you can die in a split second. It's just amazing how people don't want to understand that you're giving something to somebody that takes somebody's life in a split second.
Somebody could die in a fight, Mike. People die all the time in arguments or disagreements. So you can't blame it just on guns.
That is the dumbest thing, dog. You top yourself every time. You top yourself every time. Every time I think you've capped out on dumbness, you top yourself.
Wow. I'm just
People
speaking from another
perspective. Let me tell you something.
They do. You ain't see Cooley High? Wait, you ain't see Cooley High? Did you see Cooley High?
Let me explain to you something. If every gang in America, if you took guns away from them, if you took guns away from every gang and said, y'all just got to fight, we would literally cheer and be like, yo, gangs are no longer doing drive-bys. They're doing fight-bys. We'd be like, yo, this is amazing. But we don't want to put the numbers on how many people died, because if you put the numbers on how many people accidentally died, it had nothing to do with the gun, that had nothing to do with the situation, we'd have pandemic numbers.
I think some of the problems that I have, like I said, with even with the gun laws, is the fact that they're not strict enough. They're not. There's no background checks when it comes to your psychological. What's going on with you. We don't do any background checks on do you have mental illness or a history of mental illness? None of that when it comes to that. You check it off and they take your word for it.
Hey, like I said, y'all won. But what I don't want to hear, on this show is I don't want to hear sadness the next time we hear a story. Don't give me no goddamn sadness. Just take it as that is one of those casualties of war. That's a casualty because I have my right to own a gun. Those are the casualties that happen. The kid that grabs the gun in the house and shoots his friend by mistake and has to go to jail for 15, that's just a casualty.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the comments.
John Robinson, for the record, Mike Shaw, the fight by is called getting rolled on or jumped, but I agree with you. Dog, my best friend died in a fight. But you're not gonna tell me that you're gonna compare a fight from people dying in a fight and people dying from gunshots. You're not gonna tell me we're gonna make the comparison of people dying from a right hook or a left hook and people dying of gunshots. All of a sudden, why you have a knife, Mike? Because and that's exactly. And the funny thing is that because it was on the East Coast and East Coast cops, no Puerto Ricans. Like once you leave the East Coast, everybody just thinks you're Mexican. Once you leave the East Coast, you're Mexican. Once you get down south, you're Mexican. Nobody knows what the hell you are. But this dude knew. And I was like, it's a promotional thing. My dad, it was actually a promotional thing that my dad had at his job. Why they had this knife as a promotion, I don't know. But I had it in the car. I was like, if you look at it, the company's right there. He was like, look at the numbers of gun violence versus the rest of it. No, it's embarrassing if you look at the rest of the world. There are countries, entire countries, that have 50 victims of gunfire in an entire country. We're obsessed in America with guns.
So only cops can have guns.
It goes back to the Wild Wild West. It goes back to far beyond.
So that's my question to Mike. So who do you think should have guns?
Military, ex-military, like who?
If you want guns, this is what you got to do. You got to go through the same steps of having a car. You got to do the same thing of having a driver's license. You got to do the same test as you do to have a goddamn driver's license. And you got to have insurance on your gun too. Because if you shoot somebody by mistake and that person doesn't have health insurance, guess what? Just like your car insurance has to take care of it, I got to do more to insure my car and get a driver's license than people have to do to get a gun. Now, if that don't make no damn unlogical, unreasonable comment, that makes no sense. That's something that I know I can go right outside right now and kill somebody with. I can literally, in case he saw a chicken on the road. It's whatever. In case he saw a chicken on the road, I can literally just go buy a gun right now in Texas and just walk around with it.
Even with a felony, even with a record. So if somebody's out there a criminal, they can do that.
Dog, me. I have never owned a gun in my life. Can just go buy a gun today and walk around with it.
Well, you know, Texas is a country. It's its
walk
own
around with it
country. It's
in your back
different.
pocket.
Yeah.
In my back pocket,
Mhm.
something that can eliminate a life in my back pocket. And y'all want to make common sense out of it. Stop letting these white people get you, but we all got them now, so get your guns. Because I'm going to get one too. Fuck it. Everybody got one. I'm going to get one too. But what I don't want to hear is I don't want to hear any sadness when somebody gets killed by mistake. I want you to be like, it is what it is.
My driver came and picked me up from the airport, and when he came around to get my bag, he had a pistol, and I did say pistol. It wasn't a Glock, it wasn't a SIG, it was a pistol, and showing in the back of his back of his belt. So I had to remember where I was, number one, and realize that the southern states operate totally different than they do up here.
When
You
that
want to
dude,
make sure you knew that not to try nothing.
and when that dude comes knocking on your door, that ex-boyfriend comes knocking on your door, and he ain't have no felonies, and he comes knocking on your door, and I don't want to hear any sadness. I want y'all to go, just got to chalk it up, y'all, because I need my gun. Just gonna chalk it up. Y'all, let's just admit something. We are some selfish ass people. What we want it. And we will take any casualties when we get it.
I mean, for me, Mike, I think is throwing the baby out with the bathwater the right solution? No, I don't. But do I think that there's a lot of change and reform that needs to be made? Absolutely.
Okay. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be petty. So every time I see a story, I'm gonna put it on here, and I want y'all to be like and chalk it up. Every time.
Well, we can't do that.
We can.
I don't think that that's the solution. I don't think that's
because
the
what we're
solution.
doing, what is going to do is what is going to happen, and I keep trying to tell y'all this, is that the setup is make it easier for people to get guns, so more Black and Hispanic people can get locked up and be in jail for 15 to 20 years. Watch what I'm telling you. Watch, because when you shoot that gun, nobody tells you all the stuff. And I just got this from somebody who owns a gun. And he was like, yo, what they don't tell you is when you shoot that gun off, all the variables that go along with shooting that gun. It's not that sweet. And if you can't prove all these reasons on why you shot the gun and you can't meet all these qualifications, your ass will get locked up. And if you don't have the money to pay for that lawyer, your ass will get locked up. Even as much as being on somebody's property, he was like, yo, there's stipulations on that too that people don't know about.
Well, our guest just joined in too, Mike, in the waiting room. Actually, both our guests, but we can start with the first one. I know you're on your soapbox about gun laws and rights and
Speaking of guns.
Speaking of guns. So go ahead, introduce.
So yeah, we all watch Power. We all aware of Power. So of course the new season is upon us. Raising Kanan is happening. We all are eagerly awaiting this final episode for the season finale. We have our guest, the star of Raising Kanan from Power, Mekai Curtis. Is welcome to the show. Good morning, Mekai.
Mekai.
Hey,
Did Mekai is in the building.
Good morning, guys. What's
Good
up?
morning.
Good morning.
Yo, Mekai, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you, son.
Congratulations. Yes. Let me tell you something. I want you to embrace this moment in life.
Absolutely.
Because right now the blessings are crazy and
let me tell you, man. Let me tell you.
You gotta breathe this shit in. Like you gotta breathe it in and be like, yo, this is amazing.
Yo, that's every day, man. Taking it a day at a time. Just grateful to be here, excited, doing what I love, man. I'm blessed.
Now, I always like the how you lead to a moment where you get this role. So I want to know, first of all, explain the audition. Explain the audition for the role.
That's wild. Good morning, Tamara. I see you down there in a little chat drink. Okay. My audition process. I was sitting there watching Power one day and was like, yo, I'd love to be on Power because I was a fan of the show. before even becoming a part of the franchise. But I just randomly said it watching TV one day. Nobody was around when it happened. And a week later, my team sent me, like, they hit me like, yo, we got this audition for Power. And I was hype immediately because it was Power. I loved the show. I could have got shot at the end of that episode. I didn't care.
Right.
So I went in for that first audition. I was like, yo, I'm getting this. I told my team, like, I want this. So I went in, I left it all on the floor. They called me back. Miss Vicky Thomas, shout out to you, who's the casting director who worked with me for this one. But I went into that second audition. They loved what I did there. And a couple days later, they hit me like, yo, so this audition, this Power you've been auditioning for is called Power Book 3. It's the newest spinoff in the franchise. It's called Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, and you're going to be playing Kanan. It was like
what?
The main character?
It was crazy. It was wild. And they were like, so we're gonna test you with somebody who's gonna play your mother. Sit tight, we'll get back to you. A couple of days later, I'm in New York, and that's where I met Patina Miller, who plays my mother on the show. And immediately there was just sparks that flew in the room, man. She walked in with, like, she floated in the room basically. She just drips like the power and the respect that you see Rock command. Right. Patina Miller commands when she walks in the room, and that's exactly what happened the day we met. And the first scene, she has the first lines in, and she kind of just punched me in the chest with the intensity she brought, and it just made me excited as a performer to finally be in a room with somebody who has this intensity and this just fire burning in them. And that's kind of the story of what happened. The sparks flew in that room. Everybody loved what we did. Sasha and 50 and Courtney and Rob, our director for that first episode, who's also one of our EPs, were in that room. They loved what we did, and a couple of days later, they're like, yo, you locked in for Kanan. We'll see you soon. And that was the story of that.
And the dope thing about, and I always wonder this because sometimes you wonder how dope the writers are. How much do they let you veer off the script, or do they keep you really tight on it where it's like, all right, don't do too much. We don't need you adding too much to this.
It's a whole collaborative effort over here, especially with Sasha, especially with Courtney. They're always so willing and open to just hear what you have to say as an artist, as the person who is playing this character every day. Luckily, they've done such a thorough job with the scripts and the writing. There's not much tweaking that really has to be done. Actually, I feel like Sasha does more of the tweaking himself. This man is a machine. He's always working. Like he'll have the first script up to us and he'll be like, I think I want to change this. This is XYZ that's happening. So that's really the whole thing. He lets us run when we want to run. We'll go up, talk to him like, yo, Sash, I got this idea. I can call this man 2:30 in the middle of the night if I really needed to, asking about the scene that we're shooting the next morning. And, we'll sit there and we'll powwow it out before we get to set. And then even when we get to set, voice crack, what the hell? Even when we get to set, we'll still sit there and work through it and, just make sure everybody's happy while still hitting the points that are in the script and, just making sure it all works and it's collective.
All right. I'm gonna let the ladies, because the ladies can't wait to get in on this. So I'm gonna fall back and let them get and let
ladies.
Jay
Remember, he's 20, lady. He's 20 years old.
No, I'll
be 21 in a matter of weeks. Don't even worry about it.
He'll be 21.
He's
21, the star of a hit show. Anybody can catch it. Everybody can catch it up in this bitch. Everybody. Stop playing.
I'm old enough to be your mom. So.
And you're old enough to be or whatever.
I'm not a sugar mama. Can't do it.
I see that young man. That young man got it in his eye. He got the same look I had at 21. I'm knocking off these aunties. Aunties can get it too.
He said the same thing, man. When I first met him, like, yo, he got that little look in his eye, man. I like that. I was like, what does that mean?
And I'm glad you brought up 50. I want to know the relationship and how close do you guys, because you got to get around 50 in order to do this. You got to be around and get the whole vibe of 50. Like, what's the relationship and what does he give you advice? Does he just let you do your thing, or how does it go down?
Man, 50's the guy. He's showing love always. He's always spitting game. When he's not on set of the 30,000 other projects he's on, when he's with us, he definitely will pull us aside. And it was actually one time we were shooting a scene. pulled up in the middle of the tape, literally like damn near stopped production, in this dope ass orange translucent wraith, and just was like, "Yo, come here." It was crazy. It was ill. It was ill. But nah, I guess he was watching. He was watching, the takes we were doing, and he pulled me aside and kind of gave me some game on something that happened either similar to him when he was younger or somebody close to him, and it kind of just informs your decisions as an actor, as a performer, playing somebody like this, that have a real life, inspiration to pull from, something like that. That's kind of the relationship I have with 50. In terms of like getting his mannerism stuff down, that was really just, watching game tape. That was watching the episodes of Power again with a different eye, trying to like really study his mechanics and how he moves. Was watching 50 Cent interviews, again, just watching how he moves, a certain way he holds his eyes and stuff like that. Working with Doug Honoraff, who's our dialect coach, man. That's kind of, how the whole thing that went that's how it went down.
So when you have a scene, when you have a scene that you really got to get intense about, that you got to get angry about, do you listen to Ja Rule music before you do it?
Nice.
That was a good one.
Go ahead, Mo. Give a question.
He
that's
from
a
Jersey.
Trick question, though. Why would I? That's a trick question. Why would I listen?
But you from Jersey.
No, for real. Like, why wouldn't you listen if you really want to get amped and smack the shit out somebody? Be like, let me listen to Holla.
Actually, it's more Busta low key. When I really want to get like riled, it's some Busta going in the little playlist type joint. Yeah, I have a whole like chaos playlist. I literally named it Chaos with a K, because like if I need to get in sort of like a scrappy mood or whatever, I'll just throw on one of those joints, and that's how we get in the mood for real. Had a whole 90s playlist going. My driver Derek actually literally had like a whole new joint for me going every day, so he was kind of like my historian in the middle of stuff too, because I have my little knowledge in the 90s. I feel like I should have been born in the 90s, but I was born in 2000, whatever. But nah, he kind of gave me just, an even deeper Duffy and broader encyclopedia of 90s culture.
That's dope.
That's how it goes. Yeah, it's love, man. It's
all
all
right,
love.
Lady, y'all
all
got
right,
questions?
well, I know we got to wrap up with him because he has
What's
some
up?
other things. But how can we keep up with you? How can everybody keep up with you?
Follow me on, I want to say follow me on Instagram and social media and stuff. I'm not the best at it just because I'm not. I don't know. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at the Mekai Curtis. You follow, that I think I have all of my links to like my Twitter and my Facebook and stuff there. But that's really it, People, when you outside, come up, say hi. I'm always gonna show love. I'm not one of those people,
Mekai, I have some advice for you real quick, and it's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound
What's
I
up?
talk all the athletes that I talked to when they 20 signing big contracts.
Don't listen to this. Don't listen.
No, I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Don't,
listen to me. Get a vasectomy. Get a vasectomy now.
Listen.
No,
don't listen to him.
Women, shut up. Y'all don't have penises. Y'all don't have penises.
Don't.
You are doing a great job.
Listen to me, homie.
Thank you so much.
Listen to me. You see these like Brent, what's her name? Bundles. What's that girl on IG?
We're
Bundles.
not getting into that. No. Don't even
stay away. No. Stay away. I want you to stay away.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're not even gonna get into that. We
Yes.
ain't even gonna get that energy right now.
Focused on his focus.
Nah.
Don't let none of these women get you. You are in the prime of your life right now, dog. I'm telling you, you can reverse the vasectomy later on, but right now we don't need no kids or nothing like that.
Don't
we don't need.
He is not living in Michael Shawn's world.
No, this man. What you mean he's not living in Michael Shawn's world?
How did I start acting? I was on a subway one day and I threw a tantrum. I was going to the city for the first time, and a talent agent saw it and thought it was the most adorable, funny thing ever. And I walked out of her office that day with my first audition ever. I was like 4 years old. It was for a movie with Raven Simone and Martin Lawrence, but the character I was playing was supposed to be 10 years old. And I was 4. I had no teeth, so they wanted to give me to somebody who had teeth. But yeah, that was basically my.
That's how you got your acting start.
Pretty much.
That is absolutely amazing. Give me a scene in a movie real quick. A scene in a movie that's your favorite scene that you always go over it. Like you can do this scene. Like it's your favorite scene in a movie.
That's too many movies, man.
Just give me one. Just give me one.
I can pull up anything from like.
Give me Denzel.
Norbit.
Norbit. You got a Norbit one?
First of all, Norbit used to be my movie. I knew that joint forward and backward. Like Yo,
finger.
Eddie's
There
a
you go.
genius. Harlem Nights is another one.
Okay, give me one from Harlem Nights. Give me a scene that you locked down in Harlem Nights.
Oh, so now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe. Hey, I will blow that big black crusty, and then it cuts to her, and she gets shot, and we hear all of the oh,
you shot me in my pinky toe.
Come on, man.
Now I got the touch.
Hey, stop playing with me. Put it away. I will. Come on, that's bad.
Yo! Oh no, we gotta clap it up. He went into full mode. He went into full mode. Oh no!
I told you, man. That's my joint, Rush.
I'm gonna let you off the hook with the Norbit because I don't know one scene from Norbit. I know one scene.
Oh, you want the
Norbit
Norbit one?
Yeah, give me the Norbit one.
Move back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I step the poop. Better wipe it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's that Marlon character. Come on. Come on now.
Yo, his energy is real.
Oh shit! All right, so you're a '90s. You said you should have been born in the '90s, right?
Yes.
I should have been born in the '90s.
Let's remember Topanga.
Give me the rapper from the '90s who you feel like you almost feel like you were born in that era. Give me that rapper from and you can't obviously 50 was '90s, late '90s, 2000s, but
late '90s.
Yeah.
What's a rapper from the '90s that you know what? I'm going to cheat and pull up my playlist.
Go ahead, pull it up. Pull up Chaos.
Now we gonna all have a playlist called Chaos.
Oh yeah, look. You think I'm playing this right here? Chaos. See that? Who I got in here? I got Jungle Brothers. Apache is one of my.
You got the Jungle Brothers in there?
That came from Derek, yo. My driver, like I told you, he literally has a new playlist for me every day. And
yo, the JBs is crazy.
That's dope.
JBs is different, yo. Straight out the jungle. That's one of my joints, man.
Straight out the jungle.
Straight out the jungle.
This man literally should have been born in the '90s. Listen,
He making me rethink my whole life because he done said 3 times my driver.
Yeah.
He's 21. I'm like,
yes.
We would love.
You know, I like to keep a clear head when I'm going in the set, man, so I can fully focus on. So I'm not driving at 4 a.m. I can't. Nobody has the mental space to do that.
Nobody.
Oh, really?
Nobody.
I had them problems.
Nobody, unless you're the star of a TV show.
Oh my God.
Real talk. God bless you.
That's just, man, I appreciate you.
We want you to continue success. Your energy. We've interviewed a gang of people in my lifetime and 20 years of being on radio. Your energy is so pure and so authentic. Keep doing your thing. We'll support everybody. Make sure STARZ. You already know what it is.
Who's your football squad? Who's your football? You in the football? Who's your football squad? Real quick.
Okay, I'm going to say a real controversial statement, right? I've been a Giants fan for years because of my father, so we've always been, it's always been a Giant. I became a Buccaneers fan not last year when they built the Warriors of the NFL. I became a fan a couple, what was it, like 2016, 2017, when I went to the Pro Bowl and I had to interview Mike Evans. And Mike Evans is one of the coolest dudes ever. And he kind of made me a Bucs fan from that point. So I wasn't like that. I wasn't Mike Evans fan. Then they went and got the whole squad, which was dope. They got Jason Pierre-Paul, who used to be a Giant.
Yes, he did.
That was another reason I was just like, I just used to Jersey love always. You know this. But yeah, that was that's my team. Probably the Bucs. But not on some bandwagon type shit.
Not everybody saying just because they got Brady and won the Super Bowl, now we rocking with the Bucs. Okay.
Nah.
Okay,
I mean, first of all, Brady's still a little controversial in my opinion, but you can't knock the man for
if you're not cheating, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, homie. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. You already know. And I'm a Giant fan for life. So the whole world should thank the Giants because if we hadn't beat them twice, this would be ridiculous. It's already ridiculous. it would be 9 Super Bowl rings, and that would be Nutty Professor at this point, man.
Season finale this Sunday. Y'all gotta watch it. Check out a guy, Mekai Power. I'm all in. Like I told Mike, you got to get caught up. A couple people died the last 2 weeks, Mike. You got it's going down. I know you missed the last 2 weeks.
Nah, don't even tell him. Don't even tell him. Just let him watch it and let him be emotionally distressed and drained like the rest of us when we watch that shit. Because as a fan of the show, and it's dope. My perspective on it, getting to actually shoot it and then actually getting to watch it because I'm not there a lot of the times when other people are doing their scenes.
Right.
So getting to watch it, like, you know, from the table read to actually shooting it to the finished product, it's so dope seeing how it all came together. And again, as a fan of the show, getting to just watch what's happening in my new, you know, my favorite franchise, it's dope. You know, I like it. I almost block out that I'm there at times. It's just, I just watch because of the storyline is crazy, and Sasha's doing the damn thing in that writer's room with all of these heavy hitting ass performers and artists that we got.
And it's so crazy because I would imagine for me, if I was playing that role, it's got to take you like at least an hour or two to get out of character. Because I would be in that character for like, I'd really want to smack the shit out of somebody for no reason, like for real.
No,
like,
yo, to keep it a total buck with y'all, man. There actually have been a couple times where it does take a little bit more time to come out of character, but that's what I'm so grateful for my family for. You know, they're definitely there on days where I kind of can't catch myself out of the mental headspace I was in or the emotional headspace I was in. And, you know, because they're my family, they know what buttons and stuff to press to kind of, you know, reverse that, which is, I'm forever grateful for them for it.
See, y'all three didn't know. I'm also a thespian, damn it. I know what it's like to be in character.
He understands.
Yeah, I know the mental. I understand that. See? Y'all thought I was just playing. Y'all don't know how deep I really get in life. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
Do you think you'll ever do any more movies like Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, Good?
Yeah.
Good,
No, we gotta wrap up.
No,
We gotta wrap up.
That's it.
Because he's on it. Yeah,
I'm
he's
doing
on
it
a
all.
run.
I'm gonna leave it on. I'm doing it all. I'm gonna take over the world. And we're gonna do this again. Simple as that, man.
You're
amazing.
amazing.
This is the
You're
first
amazing.
time. It's only the beginning.
Good luck with
Come back
everything.
and see us.
Good luck.
Come back and see us when you have more time so we can hang out.
Say less.
Okay.
All right, big dog. Congratulations. Go do your thing.
Bye.
Get the vasectomy. Come on, let's go.
No.
Yes.
No.
Get the vasectomy.
Do we want to take a break before we bring our next guest up?
You can't trust these. You can't trust these ladies. You can't trust them, y'all.
I can't with you, Mike.
We can't. I can just say,
he's amazing.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Yes.
you know.
We
Black
got our
amazing.
psychic. I wanted him to get a psychic readings. Peoples, they pulling them. We got Dexter in the waiting room.
Yes.
We got our psychic as well. No, but his energy is real. His
energy is amazing.
No reason. All right, let's bring our psychic to the room. Bring the psychic in, everybody. He is in the building. I do my Oprah. He is in the building.
He's in the building.
He's in the building. He's in the building.
Everyone.
So glad to be here.
How are you?
Sorry, we're a little late.
Good.
We went a little late.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
We're
good.
running a little late for what? Oh,
No,
what time?
Dex usually comes on a lot earlier, but we knew we had the guests.
Got you. All right, Dex, let's get.
All good. Yeah, let's jump right in, man.
And
I
let's get
have a faculty meeting at 10. So
you got a faculty meeting.
Yeah,
I got an appointment with a nap. Like I'm busy.
Okay.
Like you don't understand.
Yours sounds way better than mine.
I'm super busy right now. Let me get you on this IG live so we can get the readings.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, all we need is your name and your birthday. We don't even know the year. So if you're 65 and you don't want to tell us, it's all good. It doesn't matter. All we need is the name and the birth date. And we need a specific question. We need a question. It can't just be generic on how's my life going to be for the next 10 years. No, we need to know exactly what you need in your life. Now, if you want him to do a medium, that's going to take a little more concentration. So if you want him to see somebody or people who are around you, we're going to need some more concentration. So we can't just, people, it's a gift. We can't just on demand this. We need information and being specific. What do you want to say, Jay Black?
I wasn't. I was going to say if we can. Our
I was
guest.
going to say something.
Yes.
So starting in October, Dexter is going to start taking live reads on here. So if you want to have your live reading and come up in the screen with us, your little box pops up and you get to ask him, you know, those medium questions, then you can do that. All you got to do is email us at info@mediumroom360.com with your story explaining what it is you want to know so we can get that to him and he can be prepared for that.
Nice. So they have a screen. They be on here with us. And
yeah.
Nice. And then he can still talk to other people. That's dope. I like that. So our guest just left. You can do his reading.
Yeah.
What do you see? Mekai, it was October 14th. His birthday is October
perfect.
14th. He was born in 2000.
So he's Libra. You know, I had tuned into him before. I tuned in, thankfully. But next year is going to be a really big year for him. In fact, I'm seeing him getting 2 more back-to-back scripts on 2 projects, and then I'm also seeing some kind of work that seems to be offered to him on the stage. So I was kind of looking forward to like telling him that, and to see what his PR person would have said about that, if they already know, or if this is something that hasn't shown up yet. He can look for this to become coming around the pipe between February and March of next year. So next year seems to be significant for him, especially since
we can
Jupiter.
send it to him.
Now that's dope.
I hope he sees it, and I hope he gives me some feedback on that. It's rare that my guide comes through with this kind of information so clearly. Yeah. Also, there seems to be some kind of an issue with a family member that seems to be a female, and he seems to be very disappointed that he might not be able to help her out, but she's actually going to be okay. So my guide also wanted me to give that information, pass that
now
information.
That's good. That's good information. Dexter, now that second part, you saved it. That second part, now that's good information. That's good. That's good. I was going to joke. You know, I'm a comedian, so don't take none of that I say personal. But when you say a star actor is going to get 2 more scripts, I'm like, really? We didn't know he was going to get 2 more scripts? Really? But the second one, that was like, you come through in the clutch. Just when I want to doubt you, you come through every time. And I'm like, okay, all right. That's real good work. Who else do we got next? Who else is going up next? Does anybody? Okay. Jeanette Bush, 123. I've never been married. Will I ever get married?
Ooh, that's kind of a definitive kind of, yes or no scenario. And I'd hate to say, if it wasn't a definitive yes, I'd hate to give an answer that was a no. I try not to use words like that. But as I tune into you, Jeanette, January 23rd, and this is Aquarius, right now, dating and relationship building is going to be a little bit more challenging for you, at least until 2023. I am seeing somebody that shows up as potential next year, but it leads to some disappointment. I haven't been using my cards lately, y'all, so I'm just flowing. I hope that's okay. This death card showing up over top of you is indicating that you're coming to the end of a cycle. This is a 27-year cycle. So you won't be revisited by this movement, but for another 27 years. But what's happening here is you're beginning to like raise your standards. So I think that as you're beginning to choose yourself and listen to your own truth, you're willing to walk away from things that may not serve you. So marriage, as far as marriage is concerned, the Emperor card sitting over top of you, it looks like in about 3 years is a possibility, literally, because as you begin to choose yourself and change up some things, including being flexible, it looks like you begin to enjoy spending time alone. So the answer to your question may not be a definitive yes, but the consolation ends up being more valuable than just marriage.
All right, I got one. Okay. Shawnee, when's your birthday?
November 9th.
November 9th. I have a specific question. Why has Shawnee been dressing so sexual on the show? And is it going to lead to something? And does it have something to do with a crossing guard?
It's going to lead to something, all right.
I want to know. She's been looking beautiful. Like, we're not saying this in the front that she hasn't. She's been looking amazing. Almost a little distracting, but I want to know.
She always looks amazing.
I get it. I get it.
Go ahead, Dex. Go ahead, Dex.
But I want to know, is this leading towards something? Is there something coming from this?
Yeah. So right now, Venus is traveling through Scorpio until October 7th. So it's just natural that Scorpios just across the board will be coming across as a little bit more magnetic, a little bit more voluptuous, a little bit more sensual in nature, and it just is it's on autopilot. So it's not anything that they're necessarily doing on purpose. It's just that they feel good to feel good right now, and that energy lasts until until October 7th, when Venus then gives that type of energy to Sagittarius. So if you have any Sagittarians in the room, you just wait your turn. It's your turn next.
I got one more.
Yeah.
One more. Keep the comment because we got another one. Mo, when's your birthday?
September the 15th.
September the 15th.
Happy belated. Wow, yeah.
Happy belated. September the 15th. She just went on a week trip with an individual.
Oh my God.
A whole week of vitamin D.
Jamaica.
Where is this relationship going? Is this relationship gonna go to another level?
Oh my God.
He went there. I'm listening though.
You see this drink?
You really have to have a backbone to be friends with Mike.
Did we have to? Did we have to?
He asked, now we got to know. That's Mike, but go ahead. Let's go.
Is it okay for me to look into that?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I want to hear this too.
There seems to be there's a movement happening in like 2 weeks. It looks like for whatever reason, schedules or some other things are pulling you guys apart. Also, the strength card sitting over top of you indicates that there seems to be some kind of coming back together toward the end of October. So I think you're going to notice there's some obstacles that are coming in the way. Now that you guys might be back from your situation. Your face is your facial expressions kill me, Mo.
Sorry.
And this strength card turned upside down is giving the dialogue around you not having a certain type of energy. So you have a self-talk about yourself that indicates whether something's worth your time or not, and you're constantly evaluating people and pushing them to the side or to the second row, third row, fourth row. So that there's some movement happening like that for you between in the next 2 weeks and through November.
You saw a baby? You said you saw a baby coming?
You know what? I was supposed to live in. Don't play
I heard
with
him
me.
say in 2 weeks. I said she missed a cycle. What? She's going what? She's
oh my God.
Was anything going on during the week? Was anything going on in her butt?
I don't think my guide would show me that.
I don't think his guide is anywhere near my ass. Okay,
thank you.
Michael Shawn. I don't think the guide is anywhere near my ass.
You have a card that says tongue. All right, go ahead, Jay. Read that one.
Go ahead. So we got Casina here. 1026. Will she find a soulmate? She wants you to be gentle. Will she find a soulmate?
She said, "Be gentle."
Be gentle. I try to be as cushiony as possible with my conversation. Casina, as far as a soulmate is concerned, give me a second. Okay, God has sent you a couple and you don't want them. You seem not to want them. This Hierophant card sitting over top of you is saying you seem to be looking for some level of perfection that's causing you to kind of take a look at people with a really fine-tooth comb. There's somebody else that seems to be coming around the first week of November. If you're interested in doing some kind of work, you're going to have to take what shows up as having some kind of value. And sometimes we have to look at somebody's value, which is a little less than what our kind of our laundry list is of perfection. That seems to be the biggest thing. My guide is shaking her head at you and kind of saying that we sent her several as far as relationships are concerned. And it seems to be a movement that you weren't ready for, but it looks like you're ready now, the first week of November.
Hey, you know what? We'll do Kelly J, because I wonder, before we do Kelly J, because I'm not going to add, when you ask the cards certain things and you give your birthday, can it give you advice on how to handle something, or is that unfair to ask the cards for that? On how to handle something? Or is that kind of unfair?
Oh no, you can certainly ask the cards. Once again, the cards really don't. What's the word I want to say? They wake up your connection to your spirit guide. So the cards have basic kind of blueprint information on it, but to get depth in information, you kind of have to go a little bit deeper. They can give you some pieces.
All right, so let's do Kelly J. Action is hilarious. He said,
he's hilarious.
"What is Jay's birthday, and is he ever gonna let a stranger use his bathroom?" Jesus. Go to Kelly J. All right, Kelly J is 8'2". The new guy I'm dating, should I keep him or move around?
Kelly J.
Kelly J.
I mean, just personally, if you're just dating somebody, isn't it? I mean, you still have freedom of movement, so you can actually do both, right? So my whole thing, and Judge Judy says that she's been married twice, and I love that show. But she says the tax form has 3 boxes: single, divorced, and married, right? So as far as this is concerned, if you're not married, you still are technically single. Am I right? I don't know. Different people create. We can practice. We can play house, but until we're kind of in a significant relationship, aren't we still kind of single? Anyway, every relationship agreement is different. This number 6 of Cups here is showing upside down too. It doesn't look like you want to actually practice exclusivity with this person anyway, and I think you probably are afraid to admit that to yourself because you don't want to lose a good thing. So one of the things that I see showing up for you is in the middle of October, this person's attitude changes and you start to see some things that you didn't see before, which is why I think it's also good, to use dating and play it like bingo. If you're not playing, at least 3 cards, are you even playing? It's my
okay, all right. You don't play 3 cards while you playing.
I learned that from my aunt.
We got one on IG. There's one on IG.
Never been to the bingo hall. You just see these old ladies.
Yes.
They're not playing one card. Boom, boom.
Yeah, don't talk to me.
The one on IG is, what's her name?
Miss Karma 82. September 23rd. When will I be in a committed relationship?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Miss Karma, give me a second. All right, there seems to be some bumps in the road for you the rest of this year. So you don't seem to have a committed relationship this year, but you begin to change your filter. So it's so interesting that we have to understand before we come into contact with a legitimate partner in real time, we align with that person months and even years beforehand because of our alignment, things that we're able to see. Have you ever gone to your kitchen table and not been able to find your keys? You come back in only to find them sitting right in a different place on the table, placed on the table. So that it gives indication that when our filter is set in a certain way, like we can easily not see certain things. And I think that's what's showing up for you. So it looks like you have some bumps in the road, some kind of people you might consider to be losers that show up at least until December. And then starting in January, there seems to be a shift for you as far as aligning with somebody. It looks like it's toward the end of January, which is interesting because that's like a cold season. So I don't know how you guys come into contact. And I actually didn't use cards for that reading. I didn't need them. So
Jay Marie says 11:21 with my music. Will I be able to push through this mental block in order to elevate a different delivery style and be great at it? Well, goddamn. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need me to read that again, or you got all that?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Starting on Sunday, it looks like you're beginning to start telling different stories. That seems to be one of the reasons why you have received a block, because you're receiving an upgrade. You'll find that after October 8th, you begin to receive as Mercury is going backward in Libra, and you're 11:21, which is Scorpio. So this is the dialogue of poetry right now. So your poeticism, your ability to take certain scenarios, including painful scenarios, and put them on paper, seems to be happening significantly faster for you after October 8th. In fact, you seem to be going back to some old work and extracting some information from that so you can move forward. So after October 8th, you'll have your new assignment. So just hold tight.
Oh, wow.
Right.
The Niche app, December 5th. December 5th to Niche app. I hope I'm saying that right. What does my career and love life consist of?
Okay,
Damn.
so that's Sagittarius. Love life. Let's go to love life because career can be a little bit. She didn't give us enough detail. As far as your love life is concerned, give me a second. All right, you already seem to have somebody, which seems to be interesting here. But I don't know if you're afraid that you're losing them. It seems to be somebody that you are interested in or has your attention, like you already connected with them in some way. But this number 2 here seems to be like you might be worried about that they might be looking elsewhere for a connection. It looks like a conversation seems to be warranted. There seems to be some feelings of either abandonment or loneliness showing up over top of you. And I don't know if that's from the person either not reciprocating how you're feeling, or if you're in a relationship and you're starting to feel them pulling away. It does look like they seem to be distracted. So you would be correct in that arena.
Sherry Dickerson, 123. Just moved back to Texas. Have a few interviews. Do you see one manifesting?
She gonna get a job.
So is that what she's saying? Like, because you having the interviews, you already manifested the interviews. I think it's so important to understand we have to have a dream before we can have a dream come true. So if you're already like walking in this path of interviewing, it's already on its way. I do see you having something that you can appreciate coming in February. And you seem to be quite frustrated and quite impatient. So please don't shoot the messenger.
Wow.
Because sometimes people don't want to hear certain things, and
That ain't what I came here to hear, Dex.
Right. Right. For those of you who are interested in learning how to do tarot, I am offering a class. You can just click on my link on Instagram at Love911 Tarot. The class starts on October 13th, and it's sold out twice already. So get your seats, opened up some more seats.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Love to have you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
On IG Live, I am Shelly Anise. January 8th, am I
an empath?
Empath.
Am I an empath? And if so, what does that mean?
What is an empath?
An empath is somebody who can feel or sense the feelings and emotions of other people. But and they can also absorb them like a sponge. Absolutely. Yeah. Did you watch X-Men growing up? Are you an X-Men fan?
No, I got the X-Men comic books, but why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, because Professor X
is that Doctor Strange?
No, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange has universal power. His power is not. It's not empathic. Empathic is being able to pick up on other people's emotions, and so that can be a gift and a curse because not only are you able to like read the room and read people, but also it can affect how you show up in life because you know how people are going to be feeling beneath the surface, even when they are smiling in your face or even when they are pretending they're okay. You can feel when the wave in a room changes. And so that also means that empaths also have psychokinetic energy, which means they can read objects. So if you are considering yourself to be an empath, I would test it out. Pick up an object, close your eyes, begin to describe that object in detail, and then start to see what images flow through your imagination. I can tell you about its previous owners, who's held it, where it's been, etc.
Hold up, let me tell you what the bullshit is. This is how popular this is how popular you are. Jay Marie asked a question on the comments. Then she jumped on IG Live and like he said 1121 what does my love life look like in relation to a solid relationship? She said, yeah, double dipping. No.
No double dipping. We got other people. We got to get others on.
People.
You skipped one on IG though.
Rayo the Soul 15. It's August 15th, Leo. Do you see my marriage ending? Well, damn, Ray. Okay, Ray.
You know, it's so funny.
How about do you see your marriage ending? Goddamn.
Well, it's so funny because people will come through and ask these kind of ultimate kind of questions, but then say be gentle. And it's like, I mean, you open like a floodgate when you ask in that way. Do I see your marriage ending? Yes, but I don't see it ending this year. There does seem to be a bit of there seems to be a bit of a dissolution of the scenario happening next summer. This Page of Wands here is saying you guys still have a little bit of time to squeeze out the last bit of what's the word I would say, juice from this relationship. And
can they fix it?
Well, that interestingly enough, that wasn't the question she asked. I'm gonna answer your question, but what's showing up here is a free will card. She can fix it, but they don't want to.
All right, we have a disgruntled customer. Shelly said, but you did not answer if I am empathetic or whatever the word is.
I did.
Empath.
Okay. And so then sometimes on live we get like people who are sticklers for having like distinct questions answered.
Right.
As far as you being empath, yes, you are.
All right. Ray said
let's
correct.
get our girl in real quick. Our girl Jacqueline, she's a supporter. She's been rocking. She just recently went through a breakup. So 624 is Jacqueline. Do you see anyone coming through for her? 624, Jacqueline.
They said coming through me.
Coming through me. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You need somebody to come through you? Holler at me, DM. I'm playing, Jack. I'm playing. I'm just kidding.
Probably.
I'm curious. I mean, because when we discuss coming through me, that can easily be channeling. So I don't know if she's asking about channeling or if she's asking about a loved one. So
I thought she was saying coming through for her. Oh, maybe
you gotta be more specific, Jacqueline.
Yeah, right. And if there's an individual in particular, if it's somebody you want to hear from, because you're not on camera, it's faster if you have an individual in particular. Somebody's dad came through for them on Tuesday and told him that I don't know why you guys are holding on to all my shit in the attic. I want you to throw it away. So it was, and he was like, "Oh my God, that sounds just like him." My dad was so mean and strict, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah." Anyway,
so Jacqueline, let us know if you confirm you want to know the medium side, or if you're looking for a relationship coming through for you. I don't know.
Action said you don't have to be a medium for the marriage questions. All marriages end. Somebody got to die one day. Real talk. Oh, want to.
She went off her mom's coming through. So 624, Jacqueline. Do you see anyone coming through? 624, Jacqueline. Her mom.
Yeah, Jacqueline, tell me something. Did your mom wear a certain type of earrings, or did she leave you a certain type of earrings? They seem to be dangling. She seems to be pointing at her ear or some earrings. I don't know if you wear certain earrings that she had, or if earrings were significant, or if maybe she was buried with them. Tell me why she's showing me jewelry here. Jewelry. Have you just started wearing jewelry? Is she? Guess this is the first piece that she's showing up. I try to always make sure that I'm identifying who we're talking about, because, for example, when we were discussing Sexy Mo, somebody else came through, and initially she was thinking it was one person, but it was somebody else. But there is a female coming through. She seems to be older, or she's showing herself to be an elder to you, Jacqueline, and she seems to be pointing at like jewelry or earrings. So I'm curious if that is something that sticks out to you as far as your mom is concerned. That might be residual. We can move on until she answers if we like.
All right, we got on IG Blue Designs 10-3. What creative endeavors are coming my way for my career? 10-3.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's why. Okay, so we're going to come to Jacqueline in a second. So Blue L Designs, what creative endeavors are coming my way for my career? I'm seeing you partnering up with somebody, showing up in April. Your career, you want to grow your career, and it looks like somebody has resources that you don't have access to just yet. And so working with another person is actually going to help take you further. So that's you, and that's October 3rd, which is Libra. So next year, partnerships are aspected. And don't miss this opportunity. You won't get it again for another 12 years. Coming back to Jacqueline. I'm trying to go quickly, so I'm not being dismissive.
Don't miss your opportunity.
I'm gonna need you to put your Easter shoes on now. That April. I'm got to put them Easter shoes on now.
Yeah.
Just to recap, Jacqueline was 624. She asked about if her mom was coming through, and you said you were saying something about a necklace, and now Jacqueline is saying
something. It was something dangling. She was holding it up to the side of her head. I assumed they were earrings, but she was holding it, and it was something that seemed to be dangling. So you're saying it's a picture necklace.
A picture necklace. Wow.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it's either from your mom or it was hers. Answering in 4 sentences is really amazing. So thank you, Jacqueline, for not just saying yes or no, because then we would have had to ask another follow-up question. But the biggest piece that's showing up here over top of you is she's saying that you are in charge of your love life. She's wanting you to take charge of your love life. There seems to be some energy over top of you that has a bit of a loneliness vibe these days. Also, too, she's also saying you're not alone, that she's always available too. And I don't know if she's in the picture necklace, but she's also saying that her energy is on that and that she is holding you in some way, holding you in her prayers. Also, too, there seems to be interesting. I don't know if this is emotional fluctuations, but there seems to be a good amount of sadness showing up here. She said, "I recently bought it." Okay, so then perhaps she's indicating that you could use it to carry her with you, because there seems to be some loneliness energy showing up over top of you. So she's saying that she did you stumble across this? Because she said Jacqueline saying, "Yeah, that damn divorce." There's I don't know. She seems to say that she kind of shifted some things so that you could stumble across this. So it doesn't look like it was something you planned on getting. I don't know if it was an impulse buy or you stumbled across it. So yeah, bless. Thank you so much.
So that you had a disgruntled customer, but now the disgruntled customer hit back and said I was not disgruntled. But now you have a positive reinforcement. One of the people that you did a reading for, Blue, said always consistent. He has told me this before, which is dope. So I got to give you your credit,
because I don't remember what I say. Because I do so many in a week, or even now I'm doing them rapidly. So it could be.
That's what happened when I was drinking.
It's kind of like coming through. It's like being a newscaster. I'm just kind of receiving the teleprompter.
Just rapid, just on demand. Ashley 819. Do the boys, my son's father, come around us at the house?
Medium question.
Yes, absolutely. And there's something about leaving doors open. You guys leave doors open. Was he like the stickler for everything being in this place? He's saying something about the doors. I don't know if doors are being left open in your home or something like that. Also, too, he seems to be coming around more frequently right now. Is there something happening with your sons? Have they recently started something? I don't know if they started just school or they're doing some kind of different activity. He seems to be visiting them more frequently. So maybe its door was moving or something like that. There's something going on with the doors that he seems to be focused on in your house.
Hold on, let me read this one carefully, because I should wear my glasses. I'll be playing too much. Twinkle LET.
Twinkle Toes.
Is that toe? Oh, that's
toes,
Jesus,
Mike, toes.
All right, Mo, I get it, Mo. I thought it was a D, but no pun intended. 11-1, and this is why I want to be careful with this. Can you tell me how my dear friend passed away on 11/14/15? I am still unsure his cause of death.
Well, the cause, interestingly enough, the cause of death appears to be quite sudden, and there seems to be some kind of a constriction with regard to the airways, which is one of my biggest fears of how to go. So but it seems to be quickly, but there seems to be some kind of a constriction of his air passage as far as kind of this tracheal and lung area is concerned. So I'm not sure if it was a stroke or if it was some kind of the asthma attack or something like that. So I don't know if he had bronchial issues. If he did, then that would be your answer. But there seems to be some kind of suffocation. It also could be a fire, since most people die from smoke inhalation.
Twinkle Toes said
yes. I don't know. I need full sentences, Twinkle Toes. You come on every Tuesday. You know how we do this.
Oh, exactly. So
She's
let us know. Yeah, let us know.
What does yes mean in a full sentence, please? It just helps everybody in the audience and myself.
About to be both the oldest and his birthday October 7th and his football time October. The 4
So they
boys,
starting new
3 of
stuff.
them.
Okay, so you're having what we consider to be paranormal activity, which is really just benign, like a benign haunting, which is when loved ones come around during. Yeah, we have hauntings all the time. We have hauntings all the time.
Whoa. Wait. This paranoia thing, you just can't put that out there like it's casual. Like, well, how do you know if you have you? But how do you know if somebody comes to visit me? Like, how do I know? Like,
there's a couple different ways to know that loved ones are visiting you. If you're starting to see lights flickering and nobody else is noticing it, if you're noticing little like songs coming on regularly that you reminded you of the individual, if you find yourself being drawn to TV shows or movies that you associate with those individuals, that's spending time in their presence because they're energy now, so they can use energy, radio waves, television waves, cell phone waves to send you pictures from people that randomly pop up of what they were doing here in life, which also tells you how they're spending their time in the afterlife. That recently happened with my grandmother, who I just came across a photo. Somebody sent me of her in the choir, and I recognize now she's still working as a member of a choir.
Hold on, stop real quick. Hey, Kathy, fuck you. All right, back to
Wait, I wasn't ready for that. Wait.
Mike's birthday is March 2nd. And when his reading skills ever get better.
I don't want to.
But I do have a question on that paranoia thing.
Paranormal.
No, because I thought I was going crazy because I would sit on this couch and I would go to sleep, right? And I would I'd turn my back and I'd face the wall. And I'd hear these footsteps, like literally by the couch. But I was like, I'm not turning around as long as I don't get touched.
Was this back in the day?
No, this was like 6 or 7 months ago when it really got strange. And I was like, it got to the point where I got used to hearing the noise of a footstep. Like I would hear the whole thing. And I was like, God, just don't let me feel no hand on me. And then I would just, after a while, when it would get the light would start coming up, I would look to the door. But dog, it was so close. And listen, man, I'm not making this stuff up to be funny.
I believe you.
When did you start drinking them power drinks?
I believe it was a little boy. Did they sound lightweight? Did the footsteps sound lightweight?
I don't know if it was lightweight, but it was like it was just a footstep. I'm not even gonna ask you. Like I'm not even gonna. I love messing with you. But it was and it happened for a while to the point where I got so used to it that I just never. But dog, it was so uncomfortable. The worst position on this uncomfortable couch is to be facing the inside. But when I hear the footsteps, it's the most uncomfortable. But I wouldn't move. And then
if you ain't turned around, it didn't exist.
Yes, if I don't see it, it's not there. Like I'm one of them people.
It didn't touch your butt, did it?
It didn't touch my butt. Because then I would have moved. But what is that? What is that?
I think it was you were just having some what we would consider to be like some paranormal activity, which is just it's typically this one. No one touched you, right? You didn't hear any sound.
No, I heard the footsteps. I heard the sound. It was like boom, boom.
I'm sorry. I mean, it didn't increase. Nothing touched you. It wasn't trying to get. You didn't feel like it was trying to get your attention. Am I right? It didn't have that energy. It just was something that showed up and stood out to you. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's benign, right? A haunting is when the energetic wants to make contact, right? They'll touch you. They'll blow in your ear. They'll pull your hair. You know what I mean? A little, especially if it's a child, which I think this actually.
Yeah. But what is benign? What does that mean?
Benign
means
was
just passing through.
It's an imprint of somebody who used to be in that space. I believe your house is built on it. Was your house built from scratch?
Well, I'm in an apartment. Right? It never happens it only happens in this damn apartment. So they've been a gang of people in.
I was about to say the energy is from somebody who used to be there, but they're not there anymore. And it's a little boy. It's a child. But that little boy doesn't know. He's not engaging with you. It's just an imprint of him being in that space.
It was his spot first.
Oh, so I ain't got nothing to fear. So I'm good.
No, not in that way. First of all, fear is the worst thing you can do with any kind of energy that doesn't have a body. Okay. It can attract negative, powerful energy. So fear is God didn't give us a spirit of fear. We don't have to be afraid of anything.
Because Christina said somebody pulled out of bed. Can that actually happen? Can a spirit really pull you almost out of bed?
Yes, yeah. Those
Yeah.
negative entities. There's a different kind of different kinds of negative energies, or individuals who might have lived in a space and don't realize that they're crossed over. So you can encourage that person to cross over, or get somebody who can help you do that. Priests can do that. Pastors, mediums.
I'm doing a story on that. A little girl got pushed down in front of her parents, 2 years old, by a ghost, broke her arm.
I was an auntie. Stop playing. That's an
And
auntie.
she said that the ghost did it. Like, it's on camera. You see her standing there, her parents are doing something else, and all of a sudden she just floop. Like, and it looked like somebody pushed her the way she fell. She didn't just trip. Like,
Yeah,
she went down hard.
You bring up a really good point, because everybody has access to heaven when we die, but some energies are so attached to the negative things that happen to them that they can become what's known as avengers. And so they are seeking to kind of get justice or revenge on energies that kind of did them harm in this lifetime. But it doesn't really bring happiness. It only continues to bring pain. And then they can just turn it on to anybody. So if it was in passing, and if it happened out in the sidewalk, on the street, away from home, she's probably okay now. She may have come she may have been around a space that has an inhabitant.
It was in front of their house, so their Ring camera caught it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Are they in a house? Are they in an apartment building? Are they in the city?
I don't know. It is where they dwell. I know. I could tell that from the video.
Well, if it only happened outside, then she should be safe.
Why are these spirits just lingering? Why are they lingering on Earth, and why they just hang? Why haven't they gone? Taking that road that highway to heaven or whatever.
Stairway, highway.
A lot of the spirits that linger here don't feel like they're done. So it's a bit of a rebellion against the natural order. Most of our loved ones, when we cross over, it's a light. They don't want to come back. You know what I mean? There's a feeling of peace, a reunification with something that we've forgotten while we were here, and so it feels good. Other individuals turn away from that because they want closure, right? And they don't understand that true closure actually comes from letting go. Closure doesn't really come from holding on. So those individuals have gotten it wrong, and they can be ushered into the light. But honestly, our spirits still have free will. God is not going to mandate that you live in perfect peace after you cross over. That's something you have to want in your heart. And
because I'm going directly to the light. Like, I'm not pausing. I'm going direct. Like, I'm going. They ain't no, like, even if it's a bad thing. I'm good. I done rocked out. Like, I done did all I can do. I don't want to pay no more taxes. I don't want to deal with no more problems.
Not even one more joke.
Not even one more joke.
It's like the movie Sing, that Jamie Foxx did with Pixar. The man got caught up in the. Have you seen it? You gotta watch it. I don't want to.
I think Shawnee was the only one who watched the movie Scene.
Yeah, the only one. Just Shawnee. That was just you. I got the last one. My wife texted me. Her name's Kiana with a Q. 15. Will my husband ever believe that shit stinks before he steps in it? Will he ever listen to me instead of thinking he's always right?
Wow.
Hold up, I got cards. Don't worry about it. I got cards.
What do the cards say, Mike?
No, because she's not always right. I'm right. So I'm curious to get his 15.
Oh, what you said 15, and you said with a Q, right? Okay, yeah, with a Q. All right, with a Q. 15 with a Q. I didn't even know I had this card. It's the absolutely fucking not card. I didn't even know I had this card.
I need that card in my deck.
I didn't even know I had it. No, go ahead, Deck, because this is the last one. Do it, because I think she's really serious. She wants to know if he's ever going to be a rational human being. Go ahead.
One of the things about you guys is that you have like a good amount of understanding of each other, and so I think you guys know how to very easily share the floor. So a lot of times if she thinks she's full of shit, sometimes she'll let you have the last word, but she also knows she said what she said, and that seems to be what's coming across.
That's her line. I said what I said. That's her line.
Yeah. So that's what's coming off of her. She also has a Capricorn energy, which is a more dominant kind of energy than the Virgo energy. So she doesn't have a lot of time to like waste her breath. So if she says something and has her opinion on it, it looks like she'll discuss it for a little bit, but after she's done, she'll let you get your shit off.
Let me expose Jay Black for a second. Jay Black acts like him and his wife, like they have this like turmoil in their relationship. I've never seen a couple. Every time I call Jay Black, him and his wife are in a conversation. I've never seen a couple have so many conversations. Their communication is so admirable that they really have a dialogue that every time I talk to them, they're in the middle of really chit-chatting. And I'm like, who chit-chats with their partner that goddamn much? Like, I'm like,
That's sweet.
That is amazing, and I applaud that. Stacey can't get more than 10 words out of me per conversation. At word 10, I'm like, I tap out like, Stacey, I'm good. Like, they really be, every time I call up, they be in something. All right, let them know how they can get in touch with you, Dexter. Let them know how to get in touch with you.
Check me out on IG every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. on at Love 911 Tarot, and also check out the link on my bio and on IG if you want to join my tarot class coming up October 13th. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, and
Thanks
the
so much for
music
having
is
me.
hot on the Tuesday night class.
He always play music. Yeah, he always.
play
That's
music.
his beginning. So he got to play to set the tone, to set the mood, as he said. Yeah.
He be setting the mood. He be dropping sexy cards. Hold up. I was gonna
And
say
don't
something.
forget, if you guys want to be on starting in October with Dex, email us your story, your date of birth, your who you want to connect with, and we'll get you up here. info@mediaroom360.com.
And your square will actually be on here with us, so he can actually see you. And it's only $100. Like, that's all it is. I'm playing. It's free. It's free.
Listen, he has been on point since all the questions I've asked. He's been on point, and so I get excited every time he comes on here.
Wow, thank you.
I know you. I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, I know you do.
I'm gonna take you out to lunch. I'm gonna take you out to lunch in about 2 more weeks.
Me?
3 more weeks. Yep, about 3 more weeks. Yep.
Awesome. Sounds good. Where
are you going to Baltimore? Okay.
I'm going. No. He's going to be in the A, right?
Okay.
No, but I can.
Wait, why the hell are you in Atlanta?
Where do you live?
Oh, dang.
Dexter?
Did I just tell you my
I'm in the Baltimore area.
Oh, we thought you were in
Oh, you're in Baltimore.
No, I thought that was known. Yeah.
Hey, can you flip the cards on why Mo's going to be in Atlanta?
Let me see. This one says, minding her business.
I think I flipped another D card, but okay. No, thank you so much for always being amazing. Always being amazing. Be safe. Everybody go to his page Tuesday, and we'll have him back, of course, next week.
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. Shout out to my man. The ultimate psychic. All right, this has been great, y'all. We put in a lot of work. Everybody will have clips of if you want to see the show with the star Power, what's it?
Power Book 3, Raising
Kanan. If they wouldn't have got us that episode so late, I'd have watched the episode. So now I get something to watch if I can open it. But I just don't want to add stars. I hope they're not listening. I don't feel like adding stars.
If you click the link, it's a special right now, $3 for the subscription for like 3 months or something like that.
I must be paying for it because when I click the link, it all open.
Yeah. One of the kids already done added it to you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's here. I'm like, oh, we get it like this.
No,
But Mike, in that email, Mike, is the first 9 episodes. Then you only got the last season finale one is your last one, so you can watch all of them and get caught up.
So I'm gonna watch all of them tonight. Actually, I just figured out how to cancel your streaming subscriptions. Yeah. I never knew how to I had to go to YouTube to figure it out on how so I can cancel one of my whack ass subscriptions. I'm not even gonna shout them out. That was a bunch of nonsense adding that damn nonsense to it. Shawnee, if you need a driver, hit me up. Oh, Kelly J, watch with you.
DFW?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Oh, girl, yeah. Inbox me.
And that's my big brother. She's my big brother friend, Shawnee. So yeah, look out for Kelly J. We watch Big Brother.
Oh, I thought you was being funny. Oh, the Big Brother TV. I didn't know what you was talking about. I like you trying to be slick. That's our people, Kelly J. All right, this has been fabulous, amazing. Tomorrow is Friday. You know what? Tomorrow, did we ever do the wedding topic?
No.
We never talked about wedding. No.
The kids at the wedding.
No, we never got into the wedding and not having them. And yeah, we can get into that tomorrow, as well as Dr. Aaron Smith will be here. Mm-hmm. And he's big on the battle rapping right now. It's real big. It's a really big battle happening this weekend. Philly versus New York has been brewing for over 10 years. So that battle rap scene is big. And Dr. Smith was so hyped. And he said, yo, we got to get Ines back on to talk about battle rapping and talk about this. So tomorrow, Ines will be on with Dr. Smith as well. And we can get into that. For those who are in the rap, there's a whole community out there. Motor Moots, the $3, all the battle rap is a lot in that world. And so we talk a little bit about it. Maybe Mike a freestyle, because Mike used to be a rapper back in the day. So you never know.
Maybe we can get Dr. Smith the freestyle.
Well, I guess, are we going to have Ines on the show? Is that what you're saying? Or we're not going to have Ines?
Ines and Dr. Smith tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice.
They're both going to be on the show.
Yep.
All right. Well, then, and they're both going to be on. Well, Ines is going to be on IG Live also.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
All right. Energy drink is wearing down. We're done.
Yeah, and be ready to freestyle, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, you got freestyle tomorrow.
Be ready to freestyle tomorrow.
What was your rap name again? What was your rap name back in the day?
It was just Michael Shawn. Oh, Smooth Poet Michael Shawn. Smooth Poet
Michael Shawn.
Yeah. I have no problem freestyle. It's not a problem.
You don't know who the Smooth Poet is?
Well, take us out with a freestyle.
Oh, not right now. Not here right now.
He ain't on the spot.
Don't Chris Brown
not right now. I don't even have. Please don't please don't do that. I can't hear the beat.
Come on, Mo. You gotta help me.
She did the oldest school beat. Concepts and dialects always in effect when I grip a microphone and be like fucking mic check. All right, we're done. There we go.
I was about to boo you, but it wasn't too bad. But it wasn't too. I'm gonna say boo. Get him out of here.
Love me for I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. Don't get cropped out. Don't get cropped out. You fight for everything in life. You fight for sales at the store. You fight to bring your clothes back. You fight for all types of parking spaces. Fight for your happiness. Never let anybody steal it or take it from you. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We will see you tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but